in the night. So cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. DD bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings spinning on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. How y'all doing? Friends, welcome to the live stream. My name is Matt, your awesome little host here. How y'all doing? Y'all miss me? Big Sun Police, what's up? It's Michael, Mark Vision, PB, Sean Lewis. Have you pressed the like button yet? Great question, team. Have you pressed the like button yet? Flash sale today. Lee Trader Funding mentioned that right out the door. I just got wind of something big. $99 for a 250K expert. Let me write all this down. I got to get all my typing done here, as usual. All right, there's that one here. Done. If we don't lip, oh, that's hilarious. What is that? Oh, shit. That's potato. I was smashing my breakfast burrito. Like, instead of eating it like sideways, like this, like a burrito, I turned that mofo sideways, and I was like, argh, and I was like smashing into it. Like, essentially just like, you know what I mean? That's got some, that's some potatoes there. Thank you guys. Yeah, no, I was like rushing. I was running up the stairs. I was just, because it's like in the middle, you know, it's like too hot on the ends, and then microwave like kind of like nukes the ends of the burrito where it's hard to chew on it. So I'm like, fuck the ends. I just dive right into the middle. And so I eat a hole through the middle, and then I eat through the middle, and then it breaks into 2 pieces. And then I got 2 pieces with hot burrito. There's a science to this. You are so funny. Internet's back. Yeah, so yesterday the construction crew chopped the internet cable in half, the actual fiber cable. Literally just chopped it. And that's why it was getting all funky on the stream. And then actually it was funny because like right when I got off the stream, the internet literally went out like a minute after I closed the stream down. So it was kind of wonky through the stream a little bit because I think they had like chopped it most of the way, and then they kind of finished chopping it all the way. And I put in an appointment with AT&T to come fix the fiber, and believe it or not, they were there within an hour. That's the quickest turnaround I ever had. They were like, schedule in the app. The app had an appointment slot literally for like 1 to 4 my time, and then guy calls me and was like in 20 minutes, like, hey, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. You there? It's like, all right. Came there, fixed it, and probably by like 3 o'clock my internet was back up. It's kind of nice. And then I had the guys, the crew, I was like, you know, let's go ahead and run that cable and put some like PVC pipe around it or something so, you know, it doesn't get damaged. So the AT&T guy and those guys coordinated about burying that cable a little better. Chopped that mofo in half. I was like, because that's what I thought had happened. And yeah. Pickle's in bed with iDoc still. You know how that goes. Mike Jamelli, what's up, man? You're up 12 videos deep in the bootcamp. Very impressed in what we built. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You've actually caught up with everybody. I think we're on video 12 now or something like that in the bootcamp. Check your mustache. Yeah, I know, man. Like, look, I'm in a hurry. I got no time to like sit there and indulge in. I'm just like, that's like me smash my breakfast in the morning on the way up. Yeah, he's got a new haircut. Oh yeah, I got a new haircut yesterday for my birthday. So all I need to do is redo my Botox and I'll be good. I'll look young again. I get saw Beyond Meat stock. Yeah, I heard things rallying again. I don't know what's going on. I thought Beyond Meat was like going bankrupt or something. So who knows? Happy birthday. Thank you guys. Today is my birthday stream. Okay, some announcements today. Oh, I gotta type this in here. Hold on, you guys. No overnight trades. I'm flat into the morning. Not showing up with 10K, 20K, any K, 0K. Let me double check something. Some of our partner deals we got going on here, as always. All right, friends. Let's do it. I think the market's selling off today, guys. Don't ask me why. Not in a crash sense, but in a again, just call it Spidey sense. We got to roll into new triple B, which my lazy butt didn't do it yesterday because I was busy fixing the internet, and then obviously shopping for lights and planters and all the good stuff goes to the backyard project. Here's how you do it, guys. Ready, set, go. We're gonna go over here. We're going to draw a thing from here. So it's the 13th, the VIX futures. This is the end of that hour. It's the beginning of Globex Open at that moment. And you just draw the midpoint. And guess what? You got a new triple B, y'all, 18.6. And what I do is I'm gonna put that in the Discord. We have that. Now, it might be bull at the start of the moment, the start of the day, because it's going to test with this line here. So that's it. I'm going to give it a little name here. We're going to call it... Oh, shoot, I did this on the wrong chart layout. I should do this in the other one. Okay, I'll redo it on another place. But for now, November 25, 18.6. And we are like right on the edge here. Same as last month. You know, and you're going to have that initial test, which could be that initial test, could be the initial upward move. It goes up and then turns around and maybe comes down. Who knows? But is the trade war going to spark bearish-ish month part 2? Or Wash, you don't care. Where are we at with this? Either case, I'm feeling it. That today, kind of a down day, I'm feeling. Like slightly down, like slightly lower lows, but like red with the larger wick. Let me explain. I could be 100% wrong, so don't even quote me at all. 8.6. Boom. It's got posted here. What the heck's going on here? There we go. Get that in here too. I can be completely wrong, but we're gonna wait. Like last night, I had no trades to deal with because we had, especially the night before, I longed at the open, all right, to get some trades off of that. Today we opened between the two hedge pressures, so I didn't do anything. This looks like it's moving lower and moving lower, and it's probably gonna do like something like this and that. Call me crazy. But this high consolidation, it's either going to like bust and keep going off of whatever. But I think right now we are rejecting the highs. You can see that it's a higher consolidation near all-time highs. There is not a lot of volume, not a lot of news, not a lot of anything. And so this is the path that's going on, which a lot of times we'll do like, you know, this like an expanding range with slightly higher volatility, or it just sort of like opens and does this. Like this, right? Which is basically like a it doesn't break the high, but has a wick on it. And then like this day, it sort of like does this, and then it retraces whatever this move is. And then we get that move up. Like it looks like it's trying to sort of like, you know, cut that in half. Like the Wall Street buyers are just sort of like, okay, what are we gonna do here? Let me make sure I got to double check something here. Just in case it does. You guys might see me shorten today if I get there. Might not be a really solid short or like even a good one. It might just be off a field because we don't have, you know, we're not gonna have greater bull market. But if resilience is shit and we're sitting at the gap fill and sitting at the open, I might pop a low prob short. Let me go ahead and mark some red line here. I don't know where it's gonna be. So let's zoom in. So let's zoom in and find out. At least here, do we have something? Where did that one? Oh, here it is. Oh, those are the ones, huh? All right. Just having that marked up just to have it. That's pretty far away. So that's not going to be today. I'll take a rest of the week to get there. Okay. Well, this bad boy here. There she is. That's right at the yellow, though. Trying to find potential pullback targets. What about... That's the one. There we go. I knew I was looking for something. There you go. 25,000. There it is. I could just feel the setup kind of playing out. Today might be a little sell-off day, guys. Like a little bit, not crazy big, but like a little bit. Like, and again, it could rally too, right? So what I think is that a couple things can happen. Number one is it can be, it's not going to crash. So whatever we get, like, come on, whatever we get, I personally feel that today is probably going to be like maybe inside of here. If anything, like a little bit more of a wick. And then tomorrow could be the breakout rally or the breakout sell. 2 days of consolidation on the high. We're testing the highs are sitting here. I think the market's still going to like try to ask itself, what the hell is the VIX going to do? So just tell yourself where we are now is kind of the middle of the range. You're kind of coin flipping if you choose from here. But we're probably going to pass through it from both ways, just like we did yesterday. I don't think we're going to have a big sell-off day. I think we'll have an opening like red, and it might come right back to here. Or opening green, that might come back down to here. But I think we're going to still stay consolidating in this range. And again, who knows, right? That's just a guess. And I don't think I possess some kind of magic predicting powers of the stock market. Remember, the stock market's random. I'm the person that tells everybody that. Nobody knows. All right, we crushed that. Nobody knows what this damn market's gonna do. No trades yesterday. I'm all zeros across the board. I told, and again, in boot camp or in Discord, I tell people if I'm going to make trades or not. You guys will always know I'm doing something overnight. I can tell if I'm going to trade overnight before the night even starts. Right before the futures market opens, I'm usually like, yep, I'm going to long at the open. I'm going to buy this dip at whatever, or I'm just going to sit out and do nothing overnight. I'll always tell you guys in my Discord if I'm planning to do anything overnight. Somebody's like, why are all your trades overnight? And I was like, oh, what do you mean? That's when they happen. Not all of them, just there's been the bull market for the last, a lot of people are new to the stream for the last like couple weeks or couple months. And the market has been fantastic overnight. It has been like giving easy trades since like March, April. It's since the trade war stuff. It's been overnight palooza, dude. It's been easy overnight. Yeah, showing up in the mornings with 5-10K because we've been opening right at pivots and not that crazy volatile, straight bull market. Sign of the times. There's not all in bear markets and stuff and crazy stuff. You may not see me making overnight trades that often. Just depends on where we are. All right, we're ready to do this. Yeah. Do I eat the Kit Kat by biting on straight without breaking the fingers? Oh, that's savage. No, with Kit Kat? No. What I do with with a Kit Kat, I got one in the fridge right now. Let me show you what I do with the Kit Kat. I'll have one for breakfast. Hold on. No, so there's only one proper way to eat a Kit Kat. All right. And it's to take the Kit Kat, right? And to hold it sideways. And break up the layers one at a time. That's the way to do it. Like this. Oh shit. Now, it is a little messier when you do that. No, dude, one at a time. Knock them layers out. They give you those layers to explore and have fun with. Y'all just chomp through them. You're a bunch of fucking uncivilized savages, you. Listen, y'all. You just chomp right through it. You might as well crush rocks with those teeth, you cavemen. What the hell? Join civilization. We eat Kit Kat one layer at a time with sophistication, okay? Freaking cavemen over here. Smashing through it, okay? Eat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm making fun of y'all. I eat it so weird just because I love the texture of doing that. So yeah, like I like to sometimes just like get the coating off of it, and then, you know, I'd be really good as a dog in another life where you give me like a puzzle bowl to eat my food. I would go to town having fun trying to figure out how to eat my food. You put food in a bowl, pickles like all right, but you put it in one of those puzzle things where he has to open lids and stuff to get it. He goes crazy for it, you know. Nutty Buddy. Yeah, that's the same thing. You have to carefully peel away the layers with sophistication, like a classy human. No, I'm kidding. That's like that's the weird way to eat something. So I'm totally making fun of myself here because I do things completely backwards and weird. All right. All right, let's see, 25,035. That's where we are. Pitch pressure here. Right, for me, whatever, this top consolidation feels a little heavy. And like the market's probably trying to test some lower lows a little bit. We're still not out of the clear of the Trump stuff. And all right, here we go. That Kit Kat was good though, by the way. Should do that more. I should have Kit Kats for breakfast more often. Do I have any on my mustache? That's the last part. Okay. Overshoot's about 49. Hey, 49 to the downside. No upside. It's just kind of like, it's, you know, it's kind of trying to work its way lower. I would say that it would be the rarest thing to see that today. It's not like it's impossible. It just feels like another kind of small consolidating day, which means we may get 1 or 2 pivots down, 1 or 2 pivots up. And this is likely the middle, right where we are here. The gapping range is tight again. 40 points, S&P is 8 points. So resilience is going to be kind of like not a leading indicator anymore. DP, what's up? Can I explain how levels work in the blue and on organized lines? Essentially, do we approach these as a pivot? Yeah, they're pivot points, DP. That's correct. So when the actual calculations are done, after eating the Kit Kat method, 60 of Matt's viewers decided to go elsewhere. They're like, I can't trust this guy anymore. Here you go. On the screen, this is the guideline of all the different possibilities that we normally see. Each one of these is a different trade setup. It's just a cheat sheet. And so after everything pops up on the chart, this will show me which cheat sheet it is. And then I start planning my trade real quick. Watch it market open, how quick it is. Within about 2 minutes, I got a full trade plan. Rocket Scooter brought to you by Kit Kat. All right, what do y'all think? How's this market gonna bear out today? Had that big rally Monday. Tuesday slightly down, Wednesday probably slightly down. I feel like it's trying to walk its way lower. It might not fall really hard today. It might be Thursday or Friday, where we get like essentially like a fake out, like it's going to dip really hard and you get this big V up. We still have to do what I call the VIX test at the start of the month. Today is the first day of the new VIX month, by the way. We are above triple B still, so the market's still going to overshoot pivots, be slightly volatile, and it's flat open. So resilience is going to be very little help. VIX is still high, still above 100, so we're probably going to still probably experience some potential volatility issues. The market is probably building up for a pretty wonky November, unless this just crushes out and we're back to being bullish. There's no signs of a bear market. We are really safely building up bull territory here. There are no signs at all of a bear market. But this could be the high. Like this literally could be the high, and Wall Street's like, nope, we're done. More trade war. Let's go. So that's what I say is like, this is one of those ones where your charts are going to fail you. We're on the edge of people deciding, do they want, you know, trade war style trading round 2, or do they want to jump back to the bull market? Normally when you have like, and what I'm looking at is actually this is actually a great example of what my brain is seeing. Those of you that are here, is that I feel like we've got something like that, and maybe you guys agree or disagree, whatever y'all think, but it feels like, you know, this sort of thing, and then it's going to do that, and then it's going to do whatever it wants to do. This feels like, I call it like they like round off and they get like bigger and bigger and bigger before they finally pop and go. So you're going to have like lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and then maybe it doesn't do that, but maybe it at least does this. This is what I'm feeling. Is anybody else thinking this, or y'all think we're just going to rock it from here and keep going? Question. Real question. By the way, today's today, guys, quick announcements of some of our prop partner sales. We always talk about this before we get started. There's a flash sale with ETF. Their 250K expert account is now only 99 bucks. Just for 1 day only. That's a very expensive account, by the way. You know, give it to you for 100 bucks is a pretty cool deal. Let me give you guys. Internet's kind of acting a little slow here. It's normally a $500 account, so it's 80% off pretty much on that one account. Still 70% off of everything else, I think, because that sale was still going on. They didn't say anything about it. 30% off Tradeify going on now. 500 futures, $3,000 core plan flex out on your payouts are now $3,000 with my funded core. Pretty neat. 70% off flash sale. So I guess, yeah, the non-fast track is still 70% off. Ends October 31st. That's going on with ETF. We'll do daily giveaways with Lead Trader Funding. So daily direct to funding giveaway. We're giving away at least one account every day with these guys. So we'll give a daily funded account. So every day on the stream going forward, we'll be giving away a funded account. We'll create one funded trader at minimum per day, at least with ETFs and DGF. 40% off of Take Profit, guys, and then 50% off of Apex. Check QQQ. Yep. Wait, check QQQ for what? What's going on? Monthly? What do you mean monthly? Oh, well, the monthly maps, you mean now? All right. Right, you guys nailed it. So what we'd be looking for would be, now again, we're gonna get that data's gonna pop up here in just a second here. Right, so, you know, if it's one of those kind of consolidating days, you're looking for the interaction with kind of the bull zones inside of here, right? So that's kind of what we're looking for. If the market does sort of like, you know, path its way down for 2 or 3 days, like flat to down, or it sort of like speeds up, we're looking for support all down in here at the best case scenario. Bull zone would hit 600, or say liquidity pocket 600, or bull zone would probably like bisect somewhere in here if it's 2 or 3 days later, 602, 604. So we're looking for like that sort of range. Just to test support while volatility sort of like wiggles around and does its normal thing. Now, again, I'm still thinking about the opening of the market and how I'm going to be probably bullish at the open as always, but I'm not discounting the fact that this market can just sort of like die out at any point for a moment, for a hot moment. Give me some A+ dips. So we'll be looking for the same thing. Liquidity pockets below. Monthly hedge pressure is going to be really far away and not actionable. Greater market's going to be all three bullish for the most part. So, you know, we got all the good rolls for a good bull day. Guys, hit the like button real quick. Give it all smashy smash. At 1,000, we'll start doing the giveaways. So we'll do giveaways when we hit 1,000 likes. Triggers it. It's like I'm a robot, and that's how you turn on the giveaways. I'm powered by likes. The white and gray lines on the chart. I don't see any gray lines, but the white lines on the chart are QQQ's close, like the label says, and SPY close, converted to futures. This is where SPY closed yesterday. This is where QQQ closed yesterday. These levels here. When I say closed, this was at the 4 p.m. close, and then I convert the number to futures. So that's just to show you that S&P futures are gapping up. That's it. Is risk gonna roll in points or ticks? It is in points. Good question. If he's on, how do I see the future of props? Have I seen Fraser's donation? I did not. I was probably busy wiping potatoes off my face. My boy Simon here, my future golf buddy, my Apex and Battlefield bro, sent me 50 bucks for my birthday. Love you, man. Thank you, my dude. I feel like I'm giving back because I've been lucky with a free account of one. Also, on the side note, check the poker channel in Discord. Oh yeah, so the dudes are gonna host a poker tournament. Rock Scooter. We're gonna do this. I really appreciate that, bud. I'm gonna donate that to some boot camps of people. We're gonna do some kind of poker tournament. I've sanctioned some prizes. for the poker tournament. Yeah. Levi was chatting with me yesterday. So we're going to do like a Rocket Seeder poker tournament. If you guys want to play, and I'll do some giveaway accounts and stuff. I was going to give away, I still owe the songwriting competition people all their prizes. I know it's crazy because that construction project and BDH tournament on my birthday, it's like, and now the internet goes out yesterday. I was going to sit down and take care of everything yesterday and I didn't. I'm going to give you guys double prizes because I made y'all wait as long as I did. So songwriting people, I'll give y'all double prizes. You can't get 2 likes on yourself. How do you pull up these indicators? They're automatic. Everything is in liquidity map when you add it. Liquidity map adds all of the suite on top of your thing. So to answer your question, Diego, the future of the online trading industry, it's the same. Prop firms are not going to go away. They can't go away. They're too valuable to the industry. They'll only change and modify. The only thing regulators can literally do is get rid of the sim-funded step. Everything else is pretty legal. It's legal for you to paper trade, and it's legal for people to give you money to trade with. It's borderline questionable to get paid to paper trade. So the worst thing that could ever happen is regulators get rid of that, but they wouldn't get rid of the firms because those firms brought so many people to futures. The regulators would just rather give it an even more fair, less rug pulley sort of playground, less scammy, less spammy. To support industry. Our regulators aren't going to try to be like, sorry, futures, I know that, you know, there's 100 times the volume now in your industry, but we're going to go ahead and shut it all down. They really can't, because prop firms have been around for a while, like real prop firms. And worst case scenario, your prop firm will become a broker. Your prop firm will give you an eval. Once you pass your eval, you go funded. Once you go funded, you accrue a balance, but you don't get to keep it. And then once that balance gets to a certain level, then they roll it to live, and then you get to trade with it. That is the future of props. I made that prediction a while ago, and already you're seeing people like Top Step and some of them going out there and registering as IB so they can become brokers. Why? So they can collect the commissions off of the trades you trade through them. So a prop firm would probably become a broker going forward. And that's where I see the industry going. The big gray bar isn't concerning. No, not concerning. So how I get the big boxes on that I was showing earlier is if you switch an equities chart like SPY to D for daily, it'll show up. Let me get here really quick. What's it trying to do here? Oh. Hold on 1 second. Happy birthday stream. Oh yeah, thanks. I got my fade back going on. You know, it's like every once in a while, you know, I go get a trim. You know, give me some like try to make myself handsome again. I was looking a little scraggly. I think the close of the day holds any importance. Yeah, the close of the day is probably the most important pivot on the next day. It's the pivot that has the highest volume usually associated with it. One of the most important pivots is always the close. I consider the halfway between bullseye bottom and MHP. No, it's bullseye bottom and hedge pressure. And it's actually, that would be this setup. It's the halfway point of BSU. It's just an observation that we normally had seen. Like the halfway point is usually where an exit target can be. Weird effect of it. I'm longing up and now I think the market's coming down today. Today I think we're coming down. Who's in the 80% off? Elite Trader Funding. It's $99 for their 250K. Expert, which is their fast track. No, one step. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have I tried typing louder? Wait, hold on. I thought my noise gauge should be picking that up. Shouldn't be picking that up. Let me double check that. That should be a little bit better. What about now? Okay, so audio experts in the house. Darb, if you're here, am I clipping? This thing doesn't ever save my noise gate settings. Clipping would be if at the end of every word, like that. You hear clipping? No clipping? No clipping? Okay, good. Let me turn the gain on my noise gate up a little bit. Threshold on my gate. Turn it up. Save profile. There you go, that's a little bit better. And y'all can't hear me typing either. Now you can hear it. I'm smashing it. But normal. Look at that, you can't even hear it. Y'all can't hear that. Did y'all hear that? No, you didn't. Ooh. Ooh. All right, good. Happy 43rd birthday. Let's see if Nasdaq can give me 43 points for 43 B-Day. Thank you, Gamma. Appreciate that, man. No clipping, good. Diamond top. Yeah. I think the market's going to be coming down little by little over the next rest of the week. Now, let me tell you what again, don't hold me to this. It's just a guess. Because above triple B and sort of like sitting there like that, anything can happen. What I fully anticipate is the next rest of the week to kind of look like this. Like essentially just consolidating that portion of this, and on the way up, one of these days is going to have a humongous wick and then break out. Does that sound about right? Let me draw it green so it's easier to, maybe I'll give you all a little more hope. Like when I draw in green, people get happier. When I draw in red, people feel like a rainstorm is coming. Like essentially, you know, lower, and then whatever it is, lower, and then whatever it is like you get the huge wick that does that. You get what I'm saying? Does that look about right? Like it's just like consolidating, but instead of like flushing out, it's just gonna like fake flush and keep going. You draw in red too. Red candles only draws in red candles. Does this make sense? So no longer the open, not today. In the flat open, I'm going to sit out this one today. Does this make sense? This is what I feel like. I feel like it's this, but we're going to get like some kind of like dip candle that hits those red lines, and then the propagation can keep going higher. Government shutdown, no real good news. We know the Fed's going to cut rates, but market's just kind of like and figure out this new trade war stuff. Memories are fresh of this year. People hear Trump and China fighting. They remember 2018, even though it's just Trump and it's just China, and they're not really that big of a deal on the global scene. It's kind of a big deal-ish, but it's not as big of a deal as I'm going to put tariffs on everybody. That's a huge deal. And that's what we had in March. But still, in 2018, the market literally collapsed on Trump-China trade war, and it was bearish for like many months. Markets fade. Well, that's what I'm saying. Not really fade, but the market is sort of like consolidating into that earnings, right? So the idea is that that we're looking for the middle of this range. Like the market is looking for the middle here. Trade war stuff, earnings coming up. The market's not going to just like lead up into earnings and blast up is what I'm feeling, right? But I could be wrong. That's the thing. Well, hello, everybody. Stock market's open. Flat open, so I'm not trusting resilience with much of my life right now. I had no trades overnight. So, question is, do I want to short this out the door? That's the real question. What do I want to do? Like I said, I'm feeling some downside. Maybe not immediately, but I was feeling downside. I felt it. I felt it in my dreams, y'all. Maybe I'm just crazy. God, like, am I like, I swear I can't predict the stock market, you guys. I swear to God, I can't predict the stock market. I felt it in the plums, baby. I felt it. All right, let's see what happens. We've already plowed through liquidity pocket. Holy shit. All right, this is the EST long setup on NASDAQ. Do I want to smash it with one? Hit that overshoot? Ooh, sure. Why not? Just to get a scalp. One contract, a couple of accounts here. Let me just hit it. Hit it light. I told you, man. I felt it in my plums. This market's trying to move lower. I'll probably be shorting today. I don't know. NASDAQ, EST every single time bears on top. Confidence of this one's slightly okay. Res is still kind of positive. Grab that little dippy dip there. All right. If it smashes through and keeps going, then the market's dead. There's nothing underneath this but a bunch of IPs and quick falls. Yeah. So essentially, this is the EST setup that I can take on NASDAQ, which is there. I can take a trade from here. I can take a trade from here. These are all A pluses at the bottom. This is A plus on S&P. Let's grab this just slightly long, keep it small. Like I said, I still feel it in my plums. This market's trying to go lower. I might get that if I'm lucky, but I don't think we're going to even get all of this. I might just take a few points on that. You know what, though? I don't even know. The way that it fell like that is kind of scary. I might as well take it. I don't know, guys. I don't like it. But whatever. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like that opening drop there. But I told y'all, man, I felt it today. I felt like the market's going to try to move lower. Now it's going to fight here for a little bit. I might get some scalps. I might not get the full 40. If I get just a couple points on this, like I said, I don't like the way that it looks. It feels a little heavy and weird. I'm gonna close. I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it at all. I don't. Call me weird. It just feels weird. It feels weird. Yeah, I pulled out. They call me the pullout king. Is cat active? No, not yet. Oh, that's the quickest I ever pulled out. Diggity. All right. No babies here. Yeah. All right. Dude, I just felt it today. For whatever reason, man, that opening move felt weird. It felt really weird. I told y'all today, I felt like the market's trying to come down. Very nice. Now again, liquidity pocket on A+ on S&P maybe once. Man, I'm so good at this. God, that was so great. I told you I felt it. Gamma, I don't know if you felt it too, right? That's what I was drawing pre-market. I felt like the market's going to try to come down a little bit. This is Matt from the future. I told you, I came in from the future. We're making the future happen. Future is now, guys. That was a nice little fall there. I kind of let it do its thing. Matt does future. Are we past the yellow line? Oh, what's that yellow line, by the way? What's in it? Good question, guys. Hold on. 206. Yes, sir. Y'all nailed it. That's the one. Yep. Thank you. Right. Remember, that's that line from yesterday. I said when you fall through it, it can get pretty gross. So be careful today. I don't think market's going to die today, but we'll see. Boy, we just smashed through with a little bit of overshoot. Let's see what the VIX is doing. I felt good about escaping that. I felt it. Here. And again, this is what I was drawing, that the market's just trying to make its way lower. Maybe 67.47. I don't know if we're going to fall straight there, but it's looking at it, right? 47 is the level we're looking for. And breaking 206 can be pretty bad if we lose it. So if the market's still going to hold flat, it shouldn't lose this. I'm going to approach liquidity pockets second time on the reclaim trades. Let me just make this bigger so y'all can see that. Boy, man, risk management, man. I tell you, I'm escaping. I'm getting out of the way. Like, I've been so lucky. So lucky. I felt it in the plums, you know what I'm saying? I was getting some pains down there like a rainstorm was coming. I'll get it on the reclaim. If we break, I'll chase right up into it. A+ on that on one more time. DD ratio is good. Resiliences are not that great. Flat market, blah. S&P did. That is the EST. I can get ready to fire off some trades again on S&P. Get ready for it on the reclaim. Let me add one more. Let's actually try this one. Market, please don't die today. Hello? I swear I heard something behind me. Try one more time. 1A+ here, 1A+ here, S&P, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm trying both. Let's hit it pretty hard on these other accounts. Be it that LP, I love LPs. I'm not gonna let the first little opening dip scare me. I do love LPs. Liquidity pocket, I got a rocket in my pocket. Come on, baby, no whammy. Let it rip. Come on, A's. Like, so A+ here. I'm backing on the long. Here and here. Keeping it really light today. Actually, what is this one? I need to do this one. Actually, let me hit it pretty decent. What fucking account is this? I need to go long. Maybe. Hold on. Which one are you? Okay. Let her rip. Run it. Nasdaq resilience. Now again, if we reject this yellow line, it gets pretty gross. All right, I've hit it pretty hard in my big accounts, right on that dip. All right, good, good, good. Buying the dip, buying the dip. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Let's go. Do, 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 do. Good deal. Pop it. Being a tease, Nasdaq. All right. Come on, reclaim. Let's go. Nasdaq, you're such a tease. All right, let me trim down a little bit of this. I'll hold on to that ES, but let me go ahead and trim these down from 10. I grabbed 10 on this dip in all my big accounts, so I'm up 10,000 bucks. LOL skis. All right. Already. Let's get that pop. I closed out that an original one. I told you guys I'm hitting those heavy though. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. This one's got to make like 500 bucks. There we go. Let's go. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take profit or trim down fully on the big accounts. Close, close, and close. Perfect. This one will hold on. This one will hold on. The amount this day is like freaking me out though. I got to hold every single time up the pocket though. I don't feel like we're going to get the full move though. For whatever reason, I still feel weird about this. I don't know why. I feel weird like we're not going to reclaim. Let me just take the profit. I know I'm a big fucking wuss, but let me take the profit. I don't feel good about this day. I don't. And when you don't feel good, you don't take the trade. Okay. And I'm going to take whatever I can get. Again, I should take the pocket the whole way through. It feels weird. The price action feels weird to me. And that could have been the original dip I wanted. But yeah, so I'm kind of like, all right. I'm just chilling that one. So that was a great opening scalp on my big Nasdaqs. I mean, my big accounts. Those are up pretty decent. Which I had a good time with that one. Good deal. All right. I was all full zeros this morning. No trades. Overnight. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Dude, it feels weird. I don't know. I should engage in the long from here every single time. For whatever it's worth, I'm a little hesitant with that opening move like that. Whatever it is, that opening move is a little strong. Now again, the proper trade is to EST trade for the 40 points. I'm not sure I want to do it. Operationalize feels weird. I think it was because I'm expecting it to go lower, and I think I'm creating some confirmation bias, which is always dangerous to trading. I'm wanting something to happen, therefore I'm trying to manifest it. For whatever it's worth, I feel like this wants to connect with here over time, which means I'm taking some short-lived scalps, not betting that it breaks out at least today, even though it probably will, and I probably should have held on to like that. Again, for whatever it's worth, I am sort of being hesitant because of the light of the world that we're in. And then Trump could say anything, right? Like Trump could come out and say any freaking thing and then get the dip that I want to buy, right? The short is over. Yeah, I think the short is over for today. Now the question is there a long play from here, like a bigger one? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Gamma, what you think, man? I need to hear your opinions on this. What's the map for today? Yeah, so you can, oh, you can't see it. Hold on. The map is liquidity pocket, right? It's all pretty solid here. Supports are really good. You know, here to here is the trade. For whatever it's worth, S&P sitting at half gap with resilience sort of being positive is pretty good sign. I did originally think the market's going to try to move lower today, but again, I still don't feel like it's going to go higher. And I did grab the dip where I wanted to. Originally, I grabbed that S&P and NASDAQ and then I trimmed really quick and then it fell, then it consolidated here. It consolidated here and I was like, okay, let me start building on that overshoot. We're above triple B. This is considered a bull zone overshoot and I was going to add more there. And while NASDAQ was kind of sitting right here, I was like, oh, you know what? We're probably not going to lose yellow. And then right about here, I was just like, okay, fuck it. Jump in. These are all 10 contracts each. These got in later. This one got in earlier. This was the risky one. Got in earlier. The other ones got in there, and that's why they're different amounts. Okay. Good deal. Are all these accounts? So these accounts right here are Tradeify straight to funded accounts. These accounts right here are funded next, funded accounts at different phases, 100Ks and 50Ks. These two are evals. I'm passing additional evals, just have a stockpile of them. I kid you not, I've got 30 something evals passed with those guys. I'll show y'all. Like, I just keep passing them because I'm afraid they're going to get rid of the no DLLs. I mean, I've got, well, they're all split up on different pages, but I got pages and pages and pages of these. Agreement required, agreement required, agreement required. I've got about 30 past evals with them that I can just flip into a funded account any point I want. So with funded next, the idea is the no DLL. I have a fear. Do they have no activation fees? That's the best part. How many can you have at one time? You can have up to 300,000 worth of traded, funded, 300K. There's no activation fee, no monthly fee. So you can pass eval and it literally just sits there. And the idea is I'm trying to think like 10 steps ahead. I feel like no DLL, uncapped payout is a fucking loss lead marketing campaign, which means these guys are selling these accounts at a loss to gain market share, which means I have a feeling that within the next couple of months or this year, they're going to get rid of it because it's too good to be true. Uncapped payouts and no DLL. So I'm passing as many as I can so I can have an abundance during Armageddon when they go away. And I'm the one sitting there in my bunker with like, you know, pallets of like canned beans and tortilla chips. You know, like I'm ready to go. I'm going to party when the party is over. I'm going to still party. I started doing this funded next. So Tyler and I started doing the same thing. I remember my buddy Tyler, which was when funded next had no DLL. Like I said, I keep passing him and passing him and passing him to stock up on him. I'm spending unnecessary amounts of extra thousands of dollars to keep passing him. I've got like 4 or 5 pages of agreement required, agreement required, agreement required. So the idea, remember, you guys know me, I play 4D chess when it comes to trading and prop accounts, and when it comes to winning contests. I'm always thinking differently than the average person about this stuff. My goal is to make a lot of money, but also game the system as much as I can, but also see the writing on the wall. I really feel like the no DLL, uncapped payouts, no profit split, all of that is gonna go away. So I'm gonna grandfather in as many of those motherfuckers as I can. That's the whole point. Canned beans and tree chip. That's all you need to live on, baby. Beans and chips. Nachos for survival. That's it. You can eat beans and chips will last forever, kind of. Maybe not the chips. What accounts are fun next? 50Ks and 100Ks. I have them from different eras. No, the legacies. Long at LP again. Technically speaking, the answer is yes. This is the second entry to the long side. Possible. This account does need to make a trade. I can do one on ES here. Hold on. I kind of need to get a payout on this one account here too. I don't know, man. Everything does look good. Let's risk it. All right. Let's risk this one here. This one needs to make like $500 to secure a payout. I'm like 3 payouts away from live with Tradeify. I'm gonna buy here to maybe gap fill, and it might overshoot, which is fine. I'll have 2 on the downside of 10 is $1,000 a drawdown, which would be kind of eh. But this guy has plenty of buffer and it can hold it. I'll tap it again with maybe 6 contracts through here, but I'm not gonna be too heavy on any of these. Right, so you guys understand my plan with Funded Next, right? A loss leading campaign. What does that mean, right? Loss leading is Costco's $1.50 hot dog. They lose money selling you guys those hot dogs, but they gain customers, right? You go there and you shop and you eat and you buy other stuff. And the idea is you lose money here to make money elsewhere. And no DLL, uncapped payouts, no profit split can't last forever. What do you guys think about that? On the legacy, do y'all believe that that can't last forever? Remember, the no DLL was a special they would have. They never just always had it. They'd have like this week, no DLL. So I would pass as many as I could. I'd pass them and pass them and pass them and pass them, just stock up because they'd only be there for a week. And then I had a stockpile of them. And when the DLL rule came back, I had a ton of accounts with no DLL. Does this make sense, friends? They do have a consistency rule of 40%. Yeah. You guys follow my thought logic here, right? My logic. So the idea is I need to pass as many as I can. And now it's a permanent addition of no DLL. It's permanently gone. But I don't feel like it's there forever. So even though I'm pressing through these funded accounts to make hundreds of thousands of payouts, I'm still planning for the future to have an infinite stockpile of these things unless they go away and I'm grandfathered in, right? Or I could even have a black market. Yo, I got some Funded Next no DLLs, baby. Selling them on eBay. You want the account? I give it to you $500. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the person that's stocked up on Labubus before they got popular. You know what I'm saying? Rapid is the real deal with Funded Next. Yeah, Rapid is the best. Ali is 100% right. Rapid is the shit, man. That is like the best prop account right now in the prop space. Those Rapids, oh, they're good. I don't use them though. I've been on this trek to get their biggest payout with this legacy game I've been playing. Funded Next, yeah. You think of passing is normal, but most people know passing. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I've got about 30 past accounts just sitting there in stockpile because I'm thinking they can go away at any point in time. So I got the grandfather. So currently right now, 4 of those are funded and I'm just, oh. Oops, I didn't screen cap the other 0 there. Oops, I didn't open my platform. There's an extra 0 here. It looks accidentally chopped off there. Oops, let me get the full screenshot there for y'all. There we go. There's an extra 0 there. Dun, dun, dun. And I just have, and you can only have Tradeify up to 5 accounts. So there's no more than that. There's 5 there. That's it. Tradeify can have up to 5. I have 5 direct to funded accounts with Tradeify. You got another 2K payout Funded Next. Let's go. No, you can have, okay, with Funded Next, you can trade up to 700,000 worth of evals and 300,000 worth of funded at any given time. So once you pass the eval, it frees up space to you throw another one in and keep passing. And then the fundeds, you can have 300K total. So mix and match however you want. 300s, 200s and 250s, 1225s. Wrong from the right place, the golden rule of trading. Oh, hell yeah. We just filled the gap on NASDAQ, which is nice. See, little wussy me could have held on for a little bit more. I should have, but S&P's in there fighting half gap. And I don't know, man. I feel weird about this. I'm going to take the profit there too. This account just needs to make $300 more for payout. Like I said, I just don't feel... I'm able to get a huge... You can get huge payouts in both Legacy and Rapid. Rapid's just a longer path to get there. Legacy account, once funded, you can YOLO out the door and get, you know, $20,000 profit in a day to build a buffer immediately, which was my strategy with these accounts, by the way. Earn 100, you know, hundreds of whatever, you know, pass me evals as you can. Then your first trade, build a buffer. Wait for the A+, build 20K buffer first trade, and then trade it like normal. Then you can trade 5, 10, 20K a day, which you see me doing. And then once you get a roll going, then you can just sort of like, you know, the one at the top has about 110,000 of buffer. So it's up 110,000. I haven't taken a payout since I've committed to making their biggest payout ever. So it keeps going like higher. And then I'm up and down 5 to 15,000 a day with 110,000 buffer. So the idea is to just build a buffer like I would a real trading account, you know, put 100K in a real trading account. Now you got 100K to play with. Now I got 100K to play with. So it's like a numbers game, right? It's not just, let me just pass a couple and then, you know, cross my fingers and slowly trade those up. And then Trump wipes away a month of work in a heartbeat. I'm like, okay, in between Trump announcements, let me hit it really hard and then put a buffer in it. And then all of a sudden I can trade. The same strategy I used for the PW's contest. I mean, one of these days, the people of FinTwit and finance are going to realize that I think differently than the rest of the world. And the contest victories and the multiple payouts and the live accounts of the prop firm is proof that the math works. So, you know, I do things a little different. It's a numbers game. When these things are dirt cheap, pass as many as you can. Then when you're trading your fundeds, don't inch forward in the funded when they're dirt cheap. Hit it hard. And if you blow up, you got 30 more. And then finally you got one that hits a stride. And then once you build the buffer, now you can trade it like normal. You get rid of being close to 0 for blow up. You give yourself a full buffer so you can actually absorb some losses at normal position size. And you can slowly grow. My first trade has a $20,000 profit. And every additional trade, 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 5,000. And it's never going to blow up because the contract limit is 10. So I could put 10 contracts on NASDAQ and fucking fall asleep and still won't blow up this account no matter what happens. NASDAQ won't fall that far in a single day. So the idea is to escape the fact that a risk interval move on NASDAQ at 10 contracts will bust me up. Risk interval move on 10 contracts NASDAQ and like the market falls on a catalyst. So it's to escape the confines of one-day blowups. And once you're there, it's free sailing to infinite payout. It'd be impossible for me to blow up unless I was just extremely careless. At this point, and then it cost me a lot of money to get to the stage. Like 209 points, right? Every 40 points is $8,000 on 10, right? So $8,000 times 5, which would be 540s to get 209, $40,000. Like if I bought 10 contracts and I fell asleep and NASDAQ just like crashed a risk interval, I'd still have more than half the account left. Which would be very rare that I would do that, right? I would just fall asleep while I'm trading, but you get what I'm doing. You guys see what I'm doing? You see the math? It's not cost me a lot of money. So like what I have right now are 3 accounts, total net buffer, 150 something thousand bucks. check. I've got 30 accounts that are passed in reserve, and I'm still cranking out the eval machine to pass as many more in case they go away. Once I take the big payout there, boy, I'm just smooth sailing with Funded Next forever, and I'm grandfathered in case they ever get rid of it. And now that the prices have dropped to $200 per account, 220 or whatever, they used to be, remember, I was doing this when they were $400, and that was a value to me then. The fact that they're $250 now for these legacies, oh baby, they're half price. I'm passing as many as I can at half price. They're now half price with no DLL. Permanent 250. Now, the downside of this scenario is if Funded X just goes bankrupt and then all the effort's for waste, but whatever. The idea is, as long as they don't, I've got I've got an Easter basket full of golden eggs laid by the goose that lays golden eggs. Unless they pull a fast track, yeah, which they probably won't. And the idea there is they're a big 4X prop firm that's been around for a while and they're doing pretty okay. So that's the gamble. Do they have a time limit to start? As far as I know, I've never seen any disappear from that list. I'll let you know, because if they disappear, the best part about that, I've even thought about that too. What happens if I wake up and one of them disappears, right? Because remember, I pass them at different rates, right? So this is the calendar, like we're going through the days, and I pass some, and pass some, and pass some. And if one day I go there and there's like 28 instead of 30, then I'm going to be like, oh, fuck. All right. This ain't going to work. So I got to start using the ones I passed. But I haven't seen it happen yet. The minute I see it happen, then there's a wrench thrown in my plan. According to them, you have to trade when they're active or else the account becomes deactivated. There is no you have to activate it rule as far as I know. So that's the math there. Is there a discount? Yeah, so they lowered their prices. They're almost 50% off for the legacies. Yeah, no DLL, uncapped payouts, no profit split, nothing. Oh, dude, it's golden. It is golden. Will I full port the Tradeify Cup? Okay, so my Tradeify strategy is very simple. The absolute answer is yes. With 3 resets, your first trade better be a full port. You get 2 other opportunities to not do that. So the first trade needs to be really big to escape the cutoffs on the qualifier round. The fact that you get 2 extra chances, I may not do it the second time. My first trade, I'm going to wait and wait and wait. And my A+ setup, I'm going to full port is with every contract I can get my hands on. Long setup, bull zone, bear zone top, whatever. And if I bust, I'll reload, start again, and put a buffer that very first day, just like I always do. Prop trading accounts is the same strategy. How old are my accounts? I don't know, probably like a couple months, whenever the last sale was. Because the oldest account is that old. And there's no activation fee, there's no monthly fee. So my thought was no monthly fee, then they can just sit there forever. Like I don't have to even pay to keep them there. They just sit there. So again, like what I do is I learn the prop's rules and then I operate within the rules of the prop. Like that's what makes me different than most people. So I devise a like masterful plan to essentially game the prop system's own rules. I do this with every prop. I don't go out there and just, guys, what are your rules? Okay, let me pass an account and get a payout. I'm like, how are your rules and how can I game the system? Like this, that's the point of the advantage player in the casino. How am I going to count cards and get the advantage? Yeah. They've created so many rules at prop firms because of me. Because of me and teaching you guys how to DCA when there's no DCA rule, most prop firms have just got rid of it. Because the general public has become educated that how you DCA is that you long right here. And if you want to add to the red position, you just close out the first one, then double down at the second spot. It's DCAing, but you're adding to 0 because you closed out the first position and now you skirted the rule. Like we've been teaching people how to skirt the rules for the longest time. And every time we skirt the rule, then they change the rule, and we skirt the rule, they change the rule. Because we teach you how to crack the system, right? And so, yeah, DCAing is adding to a loser. A lot of prop firms over a year ago, wouldn't let you add to losers. The account was red. you're in a position and you added to a losing position, they would subjectively deny your payout. Apex is really bad at that. So, but Next does not have DCA rule. It's even written on my screen. Yeah. Remember, it's not illegal to do this. You are in the casino. They have rules. You get around them as much as you can. The trick is to be as clever as you can to have as many advantages as you can. Dollar cost averaging. Yeah, happy birthday. Thank you, Raj. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Well, they got rid of it, right? Well, the reason that they had it is, imagine if Apex is a 90% off sale and you were just along as the market was falling, just buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Each time you blow up only costs you $15. And at the end of the day, maybe the last like 5 or 6 accounts you passed, at the end of the day with no strategy, it costs you practically nothing. At 90% off, you get 10 chances for every one that you used to get. So you can just freaking martingale yourself to the finish line with no strategy at all. That's high risk to the prop firm. The DCA is high risk to the prop firm because people can just throw money at it until they pass. There's a YouTube streamer that does that. I forgot his name. He's big. I don't know. Never heard of him before. And somehow he's one of the bigger streamers out there. Questionable about that. How that happened, I don't know. But this, throw money at it so you pass, right? Something that there are people that do that because it is a viable strategy. It's not a good trading strategy. It doesn't work in a real trading environment, but it works when you're leveraging cheap accounts, low risk for a high return. Then you're just playing the brute force game to pass the prop accounts. And I teach that brute force strategy in the boot camp as well. See, there's viable trading strategies for props. Each one of them has an advantage. Each one of them has like pros and cons, right? When you have a 90% off sale with Apex and you're just sitting there like, well, let me wait for my setup. You're not exploiting the fact that they're dirt cheap. When they're dirt cheap, you should, like, if I was trading Apex and there was 90% off sale, you know what I would do? I would full port long at the open, 5 accounts at a time, every day, every day, every day. And I eventually would pass 20 with very little effort. Market will go up 7 out of 10 days. So with very little effort, within 2 or 3 days before the sale is over, I will have 20 funded accounts at very minimal cost. And I only have to activate the ones that I pass. So the blow ups, $15 times 30 or 40, you know, only costs me $400 or $500 to pass 20. And then I pay the $2,000 to pass. So I'm $2,500 in the hole, 20 funded accounts. Like, if you're taking your time and trading it, you're playing their game. Don't play their game, play your game. Be smart, figure the game out, right? If you keep failing, Apex will flag you. Right, so here's the thing, right? The thing about firms like Apex will flag you, the reason they flag you is because that strategy works. These are ways people game the system, and the reason they flag you for doing that is because it's a very profitable strategy. Rule number 1 of props. If they say you can't do it, it's because it works. Any rule in the casino of anything you can't do is because it is advantage play. You can't aim a camera at the card table. Can't walk behind the dealer. You can't count cards. Can't be on your phone. You know, whatever the rules will be wherever you go. I haven't been to a casino in a while. I don't know what the rules are anymore. But if you can't do it, it's because it works. If they flag you for it, it's because it works. It works mathematically. It might take a little bit to understand, like, somebody might say, that's kind of stupid. You have no strategy. You're just throwing money at. But it's like you're just playing the odds, right? You're playing the low risk, high odds, low risk, high return. It's like buying a lottery ticket with every possible number. You will win as long as the pot is bigger than the cost of lottery tickets. It's a lot of effort, but you're guaranteed to win. So the idea is that you're playing advantage to the rules that are. You're not just playing their rules, right? This is a casino. Yeah, props a casino. You can count cards. They just ask you to leave if they find out, and sometimes take you in the back and smash your hand with the hammer. I'm just kidding. I've seen the movie Casino one too many times. It's one of my favorite movies. Do I have any sports betting math theories? I really don't. I don't. That's the thing, is like, I'm not really a gambler as much as I love trading. I'm such a an odds player when it comes to things. I love poker. I don't love casino. I don't love straight odds, random, like non-skill based games like roulette and things like that. I again, people argue the skill is in how you bet. Yes, I agree. Skill is in how you bet. But when the outcome is not based on the skill of you, like the game itself is pure luck, dice, ball, slot machine. I can't stand games like that. They completely irk me because I feel like I can't execute skill to win the game. With trading, it's all about skill. Like the way I love trading is because I can outmaneuver other traders, you guys, anybody trading against me. I'm outmaneuvering them. Just like when I play Apex, I can like tap straight from the air and shoot you in the face with a shotgun. Right? I outplayed you. And to me, skill-based games are so exciting and fun. Random chance games, I get so like irked about it. I hate the idea of like I go to a casino and it's never fun for me to roll dice. I play craps. It's probably the most fun game there because it's real social, but I never sit there and I'm like loving it. I've never clicked with gambling. Have I seen Jerry and Marge Go Large? No, I haven't seen it. What is that? Is that a movie? Is that the lottery movie? Do they bought every lottery ticket? Is that what that is? Did I almost consider shorting today? I did, yeah. My best strategy to pass my Fund and Futures core accounts. My Fund and Futures is pretty solid. Like the firms that have 90% off sales are the ones you can exploit with like brute forcing. Firms like My Funded and Tradeify, the healthier, stronger firms, have figured out that you can do that. So they don't really offer like 90% off sales. A lot of them are like, so here's the trick where you can brute force, okay? When there's an account that has a price, okay, I'm making a number, $200, and anybody has a sale that's like 70% or greater off of a moderate $200 price, like you can get the accounts for less than $50, okay? You can brute force it very cheaply. The trick with these firms is you pay when you pass. So the part of it is that you're just funneling them a little bit of money, and then your activation fee is actually buying the account when you pass. So they Apex, whatever, 150, if they have an example, 90% off sale in $200 and it's $20 an account, and you just pay 20, and you pass 20, then when you go to activate it, it's 150 extra bucks to activate. Aha, total price of the account. 150 plus 20 is 170 plus the number of blow-ups times 20 divided by times $20 divided by 20, which is the cost per blow-up per each 20 account that you have funded. So example is if you blew up 40 additional accounts at $20 a pop, it's an additional $40 you spent per 20 that you pass, or per one of the 20 you pass. So that would add an additional amount. So an example is if you blew up, let me give you an example again. The math of the cost of this, right? So you have an account that's $200 and you get it for 90% off. Great. You bought the account for 20, and then it has an activation fee of 150. Okay. So the total of that account is 170 plus the sum of all of your blow-ups divided by 20. The sum of the cost of all your blow-ups divided by 20, which is the additional cost per each account that you have funded. So if I had 100 accounts that busted at $20 a pop and had 20 that pass, is $2,000 total extra spent divided by 20. Now it's $100 extra dollars. So the cost per funded account is 170 plus 100. Now you guys follow that math, right? So now it costed me $270 per account in this scenario. To blow up 100 to pass 20 is $270 per account, and they're passed. Imagine other firms you're paying 270 per eval, and you may even fail it. Like Funded Next, the evals are like 250 a pop just for the legacies. In this example, with Apex at a $200 account at 90% off, I'm getting away with $270 all in per account with 100 blowups. Do y'all see the math here? Does this math make sense, everybody? Boy, my spidey sense was good on this day. I didn't. Do you guys follow the math I'm saying? Right, so the math is basically saying all in, each Apex account cost me about 270 bucks, and I blew up 100 along the way. That's almost at par as to buying. That's actually cheaper than going in and buying a Funded Next account, which is 249 minus our discount makes it about 229 per eval, and you might even blow that up. So this is 270 all in with 100 blowups, 229 all in, and you're still at eval. So, you know, you might spend a whole lot more at Funded Next than brute. This is the brute force technique with Apex. It's actually a lower cost than most prop firms out there. I mean, you hear a lot of people still hold on to Apex, even though it's kind of like shitty rules and subjective payouts, is because of that. Apex is only good with a 90% off sale. And because of that, you can come in much cheaper at Apex than just about everywhere else. Guys, I told you, man, I felt this today. I can feel it in my nuggets, man. Down in the plums, you know what I'm saying? I could just feel this market gonna rally. For whatever it's worth, I'm kind of sitting low today on this. Gamma calls it again. Yeah, I think we both were seeing this weirdishness today, yeah. Gamma was on point today. I agree. Good stuff. Any longs here? I'm going to tell you, man, you can always long liquidity pocket. I can't give you trading advice. I could always long liquidity pocket personally. I'm looking for it. Oh, everybody's texting me today. Today's my birthday, you guys. Winning streak continues. All right, we're gonna do giveaway in just a second. We're gonna do giveaways all day extravaganza. Hold up. How about I give away 43 prop accounts today for my 43rd birthday? How's that sound? Should I give away 43 accounts today? Should I do that? All right, well, that'll be fun. All right, yeah. All right, let's give away. Let me give away 40. All right, I'll do 43 prop accounts because I'm such a nut. All right, let's tell everybody here. Let's give away. Yo, what's up, Green Juice on me? What's up, Consistent? I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, we got to give away. Razor drop 50 bucks too. I love you guys, man. That's really nice. So 70 bucks. You guys donated. I'll donate 210 to the stream and we'll make that, what's that, 280? So that's 14 boot camps. Thank you guys. All right, we'll donate 14 boot camps today. I'll put a 14 there so I can remember that. Nasdaq's really pushing that yellow line. Maybe I could. Oh, wait, this account can still, hold on. I still take the pocket here one more time for Nasdaq. This one needs to make like 300 bucks. Now, you know what though? I just need to get 300 quick bucks on this one. $300 is my limit there. I'm gonna lock in another payout. I'm sorry. Okay, so first giveaway today, as we're gonna do every single day, ETF direct to funded account. First thing we're gonna do. Thank you guys. I love y'all. Thanks for the birthday wishes, friends. Sorry, yeah, I know I said my funded futures, but I'm tricking you. It's ETF. Tricking you out. All right, I need to make 300 bucks in this account. Secure a payout. If you sub to the channel with the green text by your name, you get double entries into the giveaways. Sub to the channel, I think, is like $6 or something. At 300, at actually like 260 or 270, this will cut off and shut off on its own. We're almost there. Actually, my math is pretty bad. Actually, about 300 and something. Make $100 more. Oh, I got so close. It was like 10 bucks away. I hate when it does that, when it's like 10 bucks away from my profit target. All right. Does it sound good? You wait. 43 accounts. I know I look like I'm 43, don't I? Work out a lot. All that green juice I drink, I guess. Although I am overdue for some Botox, you can start to see my forehead wrinkles again. Watch this. I hate when you need like 300 bucks to secure a payout and then you blow up the account. You know what I'm saying? I'm just touching it with this one account. All right. Happy birthday, Maddie. Hey, what's up, awkward man? Appreciate that, bud. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Look at this. Look at that. It was $10 away from closing out. What a slap in the face. Actually, this one needs to make some money too. I can take the risk on this one. I don't know, man. This today feels a little weird to me. Does it feel weird to y'all? Like I said, I don't know. I'm not feeling the big upsides today. Honestly. Dude, it was like 10 or 20 bucks from like getting there. How dare you? Are you kidding me? All right, let's talk about Elite Trader Funding's direct to funded program. It's fantastic. Direct to funded programs are very straightforward. For the trader who doesn't want to mess with the evals, immediately go direct to funded. It's basically it. You skip the eval step and you lose all that psychology of have to pass eval, then have to activate it, then oh my god, pressure's on, I'm finally funded. Direct to funded is funded from day one. There's a couple of firms out there that have direct to funded programs, and I'm a big fan of them because they kind of get rid of that psychological barrier. As you see on my stream, I trade Tradeify's version of it. The only reason I don't trade Elite Trader Funding's version is because they didn't have it before I went live, and I went live and I can't trade the evals anymore. So, but it's a great program. I would otherwise be trading it. The idea is that you don't have to mess around with the evals. Evals are like that whole other strategy I told you guys today. Cheap accounts, pass them quick, activate them, you know, brute force them, whatever. That's that game. Straight to funded is like literally, I just want a trading account. I don't want to play all the prop, you know, how Matt bends the prop rules or whatever. I just want a trading account and I want to show my skills. I want to get a payout. And the straightforwardness of that is where direct to funded comes in. You are just in a funded account from the get-go. You trade to a profit target over a certain amount of days and you get a payout. It's fairly straightforward. They have a rule called active trading day, which means it's like a consistency rule, but slightly better. If you have a big blowout grand slam trade. It just makes you trade bigger on your next days for it to count. See, what a slap in the face. I need to make 200 bucks and damn thing draws down 6. I don't want to lose this. This is IP, can be pretty dangerous here. Bullshit. How about them apples? All right, what was that at? 230. Blech. Literally was 300 bucks away, or 30 bucks away, or something like that. I could hold on, but I'm gonna close that out. I was like 20 bucks away from a payout, and so slap in the face when that happens. I need to make $20 more. It was on the edge, literally on the edge of P&L. I'll take it one more time in a second. I'll hit it with 2 and get it back. Totally fine. What a freaking slap in the face. That was this account that was 500 bucks. Now it's down 194. Let me update the little screenshot here. All right. So anyways, back to direct to funded. I just tapped it with that one account too. Lame. There she blows. Now it's red. Boo. Okay. Now none of my trades were overnight. All these trades were today. When does yellow line become a resistance? Kind of like now, you got to be careful that it doesn't become a resistance now. It might be all right, but breaking it like a third time and resilience is a little bit less cool. It's not bad yet, but resilience is less positive, from 30 down to about 15. Means there's fewer stocks moving. So we're losing a little bit of market cap to the upside, but there's still enough to get to rally. Yeah. Okay. Back to the DTF, right? The idea is you can skip the eval and it's just straightforward. You make it to your payout, trade the number of days required to trade, and then that's it. Get your payout. Usually fairly straightforward. Is it a sandwich trade on NQ? Right, but the entry is at bull zone. So if you were to buy at bull zone to bear zone to bull zone is the trade. Bull zone to bull zone is the sandwich trade with a bear zone in the middle. You just basically, sandwich trade just means you ignore the bear zone. And when ratio is as high as it is, oh, that bull zone is going to be a nice, oh God, if we hit that today, ooh, oh, that's the play. The LPs down here in DD band, oh baby, that's the play that I hope we get there too. On yellow line break, it can get pretty gnarly. So that's the play. Like all of this right here, that's all the play right here. Like maybe here if I want to feel a little daring, that's the play. Like I said, man, I just felt weird about today. And again, I feel weird even about the LP here at Bear Zone, even though it's EST. Breaking this is pretty brutal. So I'm going to kind of just be glad I'm on the sidelines. I'm not going to take this LP right here. Again, I can always talk myself out of a trade, even though statistically I should take it. It feels weird. Breaking yellow line always creates high volume, and it's pretty high right here. So let's let this market die out a little bit today. Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel, guys. Today's first giveaway account to celebrate.
Step right up to Matt's Wild Show. Tune in live for the day trade flow. Futures flying as the charts
ETF in chat. One of you's about to become funded.
Drop accounts raining down like a summer shower. Drop that keyword in the chat. Stick around or you'll miss.
Well, they have like the straw hats and the bow ties.
That's wisdom dropping, candles popping, band.
Like that. You guys remember what was it? BioShock Infinite, when they had the barbershop quartet singing God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. That was a very memorable moment in that game because that's like one of my favorite songs ever. Doom DMT. Yo, Doom DMT sounds like a really bad trip. I gotta hear the story of this name. You know what I'm saying? I want some DMT. I don't want any feelings of doom. That sounds like a really bad trip, bro. Have I done ayahuasca? No comment. No comment. Come on, I gotta be professional on the stream. All right. So market's plowing through. Again, I've been so on point today with feeling the stay out. I didn't take that pocket here. I got out pretty clean. Looks like Doom wasn't here. Hey, Doom, you got 10 seconds to type something. You better spam your name because I don't see it on here. I'm gonna spin the wheel again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. He's not here. Okay. Do I do stuff like that often? The answer is not often, but I have been known to microdose a little bit of things sometimes. Enhances your creativity. So all Silicon Valley bros do it. I mean, Steve Jobs invented the iPhone on acid. You know what I'm saying? Like laying under a tree, probably staring at the sky. You know what, bro? I can like totally make a phone and an iPod. I can like the same thing, man. That's exactly where it came from. You guys got to thank LSD for all your modern technology that Apple's put out. Sputa, next winner. Sputa. You're the winner. Type something in chat. Now you got to be here, man. Oh, Sputa's here. All right, we'll do another giveaway in a second. Hold on, let me clean that up. All right, let me write this down so I can remember. Stop typing ETF because that part of the giveaway is over. Remember, ETF's fantastic. Straight to funded program is really, really, really nice. All right, Sputa. It's Matt's giveaway hour. Get some more. Wait, hold on. Where was these other ones? Celebrate. I have to hear that. I haven't heard this song in a while. Did you guys know I'm on like a 7-week win streak? It's been crazy. All right. So we're gonna give away 43 accounts today. We're gonna start by giving away 10 My Funded Futures accounts. So we've given away 1 already. Let's do the account counter. We have 14 boot camps. Hey, did I tell you guys today I felt like the market was coming down today? And I very rarely say that. I'm telling you, I've been so lucky in my trading today. Some of you guys might think I made a deal with the devil, but I haven't. I've just been so lucky. My Funded Futures. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. YouTube hates My Funded Futures. YouTube is weird. The new edition, it's block spam. Stop typing MFFU. We're gonna do something new. We're gonna do My Funded Futures. One word. I think YouTube thinks you're saying FU, and I think it's auto spam throttling the chat with AI, whatever. Type it in, My Funded Futures, one word, all together. All right, we're gonna do 1 ETF. We did that. We're gonna do 10 My Funded Futures. At least for now. Maybe we'll do more. I'm giving away 315 My Funded Futures this month. Oh wait, EST Nasdaq. All right, give me my $100 there. All right, let's go. Let me print this one. Can I get my $300 payout there? Win streak. I'm on a win streak. Win streak. Okay, retracing half is all I'm looking for on this one. Just a clean bull to bull. This is an LP, an IP, so I got a full run. Bull zone to bull zone. If I get that sandwich trade, it'd be kind of nice. It's not the safest bet to trade on, but I'm gonna average in here and here. I originally thought about skipping the initial bull zone, but I'm gonna take the first stab at it here. One contract here. Like 2 and 3 all down in here, right? Bigger V up trade. Okay, I'm not doing the wheel spin for 10. We don't got all day to spin the wheel. We're gonna do something even better. You get your name in here. I'm gonna count to 30 and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna have ChatGPT pull out names of 8 people and I'm gonna spin the wheel and the winner will get 2. Because we're celebrating today. How's that sound? It would be the hilarious thing for this account to blow up today. It needed $200 to pay out. We're getting there. So 1 here, and this is pretty bad because it's about 60 points of drawdown. So that's kind of the blob part of that. And I'm willing to trade all through this zone right here. That's that red wick candle I thought we were going to get. All right. Okay. So we have to do bulk giveaways today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking go. Why is it in Spanish? Copiar participantes? Like, how are some of the buttons ending up in Spanish? This I don't understand. I'm not really sure. All right. All right, that's it. Mr. Fletcher, Nova Trades, Faith Flow, Anubis, Christy, Drew, Zafrana, and Skyman J. Winners. My Fun Futures. 25K. No, 50K. Scale accounts. And then the one lucky winner from the spinny wheel gets 2. So you guys remember when I won Pat Whelan's 10K prize or whatever? I'm giving the whole thing away to you guys. I bought 200 accounts from My Fun Futures at an extreme discount for 10K in bulk. Is this in Portuguese? It's not Spanish? Ah, okay. I wonder why it's flagging in Portuguese. Why'd you buy? You win twice. Okay, 20 minutes, we'll do another one. So we'll do the spin wheel so people can win too, to have fun with it. All right. So I'm in an entry, a starter position here with 1, and it's going to be a little bit more volatile and probably come a little bit lower. I'm keeping it light, very light. Let me show you guys this one. Starter position here. 1, 2, 3. A plus. All right, guys, competition's over. Stop typing in. How to claim your prize? Go to my Discord. Link is in the description below. You need to go to the contest channel, locate an admin named Slacks. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID, have an account with My Funded Futures or Elite Trader Funding already. Send him that admin named Slacks. Send him that email address and that screenshot. It'll give you instructions on how to get your account. You have an hour to claim your prize or you forfeit. Now in about 20 minutes, we'll give away another one. We're going to give giveaways all morning today. Let's fucking go. Well, that's on. Okay. I'm expecting this trade to also take some drawdown. This one I'm fighting at. Here, and I'm gonna let it, it's either gonna rally from there or I'm going to, it's 40 points and another 40 points here. It's 2 batches of 40s. So this one can be down like 2 grand. That's the problem with this one. I'm staging in very small with just a couple of accounts. That's it. I feel like it's gonna flush one more time. Oh, we'll see. Slacks the coolest motherfucker. Slacks is, dude, he's cool, man. He came to the Rock Scooter party. It's the only time we ever hung out in real life, and he was chill, man. We had a good time. You know what I did? The Rock Scooter party. So Slacks is like a hardworking, you know, well-to-do guy. He's mild-mannered, slightly shy, but very confident at the same time. Very well-spoken, very smart, right? And you know, we took him to, well, first we took him to the party, then we all got fucked up. Then we went to the club. I got 2 tables by the DJ. We had bottle service. We're all getting fucked up. Then afterwards, I took him to a strip club. So, you know, that was the Rocket Scooter launch party. Me and Slacks went to a strip club with some other people at the end of the night. A lot of the employees, we were just like, what can we do at like 4 in the morning? Somebody's like, you want to go? One of the girls was like, let's go to a strip club. So, all right. That was it. Did I feed him acid? No, I didn't feed him acid. I forgot what I fed him though. He's more of a kratom and THC kind of guy. That's his. He likes to mellow. He likes to chill. You just wanted some gummies. Yeah, that's I think we were feeding him some gummies. Yeah. You brought your own MIT 45 shot. Oh yeah, that's right. He wanted some gummies just to mellow out on the plane ride too. He's like, we had a good time, man. That party was fun. That was that was like in 2022. We got ourselves two tables, popping champagne, just your typical, you know, loud club experience. Get that 2-banger right here and sit it. Then I'm expecting some drawdown. This is gonna be down 1500 to 1500 to 2000 some here. Again, I'm taking a starter position at 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna assume all of that drawdown. If we lose bears down, I'm gonna trim it pretty heavy with a loss, and I'm gonna start rolling into other accounts down in here. 25,000 is about my limit on this one. That's that key level there. Rocket Suiter's never gonna go away. We've got there's other shareholders of the company, so if I keel over dead, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna carry the torch. Don't worry about that. Right up close to that DD band there. Let's start building in position on that first overshoot there. Start building on that first overshoot there. So now I'm adding one contract and some fresh accounts on the overshoot. So I bought here at the level. Now I'm buying here for the overshoot of that level and some more accounts. One contract to pop. I'm going to build all through here. So I'm rolling into some more accounts. Man, I just knew the same. I had this feeling about the same. Crazy. All right, we'll do another giveaway at 11, so like in 15 minutes. Get that DD band, baby. EST looking good, looking good, looking good. Let me double check we're not crushing through these red lines. Remember, I told you guys when you use yellow, it can get pretty. When you lose the yellow line, it can get pretty bad. 67.47 is kind of that key pivot on the S&P, and the dynamics are about 36. So probably this is it. If there is a V shape, this is probably it. Let's see if we get there, but let it overshoot a little bit. Hit that band, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, it might not bounce good from here. Might get a scalp out of this, but I don't think we're going to get a rally. Uh, 47 is that red line on S&P, which is here. Ooh, get the A pluses right here, baby. That's gonna take a little heat on that one. This is the one I knew was going to take a little bit of heat. An overshoot there. That'll look good. All right, EST every single time. Let's go. Let's run it. I like that candle though. Oh man, give me that DD bounce, baby. Come on, give it to us. No die today. Market don't die today.
rockets fast, scooters slow.
Cool.
Will we bounce? Nobody knows. Greater market starts.
All right, let me take the trim. Let me trim that scalp, trim that scalp, trim that scalp. I just took the scalp to bull zone. Close, 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 close. Hold them long and 2 runners. Close all that. It's good. I got 2 contracts, 2 accounts held as runners, letting them run. MHPs, please hold resilience. I just took the scalp to bull zone. That's it. It's got to test now. Hold on. On the breakout, I always let it test and make another decision. Is this account? Oh shit! This one's only up $2,800 though. This one didn't. This is $2,800 or $28. This one still needs to get the damn payout. But. Well done, guys. All right, we'll do another giveaway in just a second here. On the dot. All right, didn't we just do the DD band class? The strongest fire, dude. I love this song, man. What the hell is that? Draw me a rainbow fib tool. Stop drawing the damn fib tool. How did that happen? All right, so trade 1. This one only broke even for the day. I mean, it's green, but basically I got my pivot to pivot trade, which was good. I'm still holding on to my runners. I'm gonna take profit on these 2 runners here. All right, I'm gonna close those out. Close those out. All right, so those are up 19 and 7. So these are 19 and 17. Let me line everything up again and take another photo. So update. I'm fully flat now. I'm gonna update whenever I go flat. That's it. That's it today. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I don't know what that is though. And I didn't make any trades overnight, by the way. This is all today. Ooh. Man, dude, I felt the smart. Dude, I had some clairvoyance today about this damn market. 27K. All right. I did, right? And Gamma 2, we both were like, okay, it's probably going to have that big, giant red wick day. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? All right, I'm scared. I'm scared at this point now. The question is, this account needs a freaking payout. I got it to green. Do I grab the bull zone one more time on this little retest here in a second? I'm going to do it one more time. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go all or nothing on this one. Let's hit it with 2 and let's just get the fucking $900 very quickly on the next pop. Let's just grab it real quick. I'm going to balls to the wall on this one. Ride or die. I need 900 bucks. Yo, what's up? Hey, girl. Oof.
Birthday to...
Whoa.
Oh no, I blew out the candle.
Wait. Where's the... Okay, wait. Where's the...
The fan blew out the candle.
Do you have fire in here? Do we have
I do. Hold it.
Okay. Wow. Hold on. Dude. Wow. Incredible. Look at this, guys. Hold on. I got pickle in here. I got IDOC here. I got a birthday cupcake. Oh my God. You guys are too much.
I wasn't going to give you diabetes just yet. But that's not the cake. Okay. Let's go, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Matt. Happy. You got it. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha.
Wow, thank you guys. Very, very, very awesome. What do I got there? Balloons and flowers and pickle and a cake. Well, oh shit. Okay. Wow, thank you. Look at this, guys. Oh man, they smell pretty good. What is roses? And look at this, guys. Look what I got. I got some spring sort of
cake.
Wow, thank you. Okay, all right. I gotta make a wish, right?
Yeah. What do you wish for? I know you're not supposed to tell us, right? Yay!
I wish for Pickle to stop barking. Thank you. Wow, I appreciate this. I feel so rich today.
Oh wait, you're rolling over your money.
Oh, oops.
No,
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is great. All right. Oh, it looks like I got my, hey, looks like I got the profit. Oh my God. All right. I got my 900 bucks. How about that? All right. Jesus Christ. I'm not even, thank God I'm automating my stuff. It's like trading for me. Like everything is.
I know.
Wow, guys, this is so crazy. I'm so. Wow. So I got balloons. Wait, yo, I got a disco ball balloon. Look at this, guys. This is it. This is it.
Look, you didn't even show them the good part.
Hold on. It goes with the hat.
You know what? Balloonception. Balloonception. There's balloons in balloons. Did you even notice that?
No, what is it?
There are balloons inside of balloons.
So the Joe cowboy hat that she gave me to wear a long time ago, which was this disco ball cowboy hat. A lot of the memes around here are disco balls. And she's got a matching. Did you do that on purpose?
Huh?
You did that on purpose. That's hilarious. The disco ball hat to match the disco ball.
Of course.
Oh my God. A balloon inside of a balloon.
Yeah.
Bruh.
You know, I never give you shitty balloons. I never have.
Nah, you give me great balloons. I'm very excited.
You know, I need to start a business blowing up and matching awesome balloons because balloons are freaking expensive. Like, why? They're just foil.
Thank you, chat. That was really nice. And look at this. I got birthday cookies.
Oh, yeah. Show them.
So I got cookies with my face on it. This is me as Oppenheimer for my Halloween costume.
Pull it back.
Well, then it's too small in the frame. Let's see.
There.
You'll see Matt with like a pipe. Like 3 out of 4 people thought I was Indiana Jones. Only I would be a scientist. So she put me on a bunch of cookies. So that was my, thank you, babe. Appreciate it. Come here. Give me a hug. Wow. I'm taking off the, hold on. I'm laying up here. Thank you so much. I'm very, well.
Stick it in your face. Be careful. And we did that the last time, the 1K viewers. Man just chopped up the balloon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can you do what you did last time? Which was, hold on, flip it to the bottom of the lamp or something. Let's hoist these balloons somewhere.
Look at it.
That looks great. That looks great. That looks really good. Wow. Dang. All right. Now it is like out to vibe. Look at no, it's fine. It's fine. It is. It is. This one is wanting to, for whatever reason. Oh, because very nice. Nice. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay, is that my breakfast?
No, do you want
Sweet.
eggs and toast?
It's like avocado toast. Instead of the toast, it's a cupcake, and instead of the avocado, it's chocolate frosting.
Say happy birthday to Daddy.
So that's cool. It looks like my trade closed on its own here. Very cool. So that one did hit the $900 target. I did secure a payout there. Let me update the old screeny shot. Now we're good. That's a pretty good trading day today, you guys. I'm pretty stoked. Things turned out the way that they did. All right, cool. Thank you. Would you like to do a giveaway to the stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got left over here to give away? Ooh, I got a fantastic idea. Would you guys like me to give away 10 Fund and X accounts? I think that sounds like great. Wow, can I eat this?
Yes, you can. Well, you gotta eat it like don't be a doofus eating it.
I don't see any silverware.
Well, yeah, I didn't have enough. Like a tentacle. Wait, an octopus with tentacles?
Look at Pickle. Look at him.
I know he's like, I really want chocolate.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Watch. Look at him. He's about, he's about to dive into it.
Yeah. So then, if you want to eat it, give me that bowl over there.
What?
That little ramekin.
Candle wax. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Ramekin?
The ramekin, the Rubik's cubes.
How about you? How about you just
I'm gonna take these out so that you
take
can go.
These things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to take a small bite. Oh my god. Thanks for this, man. Appreciate that.
It's a ring.
Oh. Snap. Yo, I look like
you look like you got like some real gold on you.
Yeah, I look like a pimp. I look like.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Says my mama. Happy birthday, Matthew.
Thank you. All right. Now I'm gonna completely like get like chocolate everywhere. I'll probably have to get a fork, but
Oh, Pickle! He's trying to show up here. You want a fork?
Maybe.
Fork.
Thank you so much. All the best. Come here, Pickle.
I want to take a bite of it.
Okay. Dude, that bull's out. I mean that. Whoa. That BD band bounce was great. On the dot too, man. I love those bands. Those are my favorites, dude. Those are such good trades. What's up, Pickle? This bar right here. Thanks, y'all. Y'all are the best. What a surprise. They outside doing something? Hey, they need to put the tile on the divider part. Yeah. They need to do that. All right. Oh, he's done. He's done. All right. It's up there. Like, I'm in her. All right, guys. Bear zone. We're sandwich trade. 57.67. 59.69. Oh my god. No, aren't you funny? Wedding cake. Like, bite it together. LOL. All right, guys, fun to next. Let's give away a bunch of fun next. It looks like I'm up. Pretty good day today. Select 8. Actually, let's do 6 random names, and I'll spin the wheel twice, and 2 people will get 2. Actually, no, with fun to next, they're very picky about it. We just have to do 10. All right. Let's go. ChatGPT. Spin. Okay. Pyro Styles. Reddington. Moises. Incarnation. Santana. RJ. Always Learning. Profit Pursuit. Doji Trades. Christina. Gurung. Lucroja. And Verban. Let's go. You guys are all winners of 25K rapid accounts with Fun to Next. You guys know the drill. Head over to the Discord, go to the contest channel, message your admin named Slacks, let him know that you won. Take a screenshot of YouTube ID from inside your account. Have an account with Fun to Next already. Give him the email to that account and they'll hook you up with your winning accounts. Congratulations, you guys. Very, very, very cool. Very awesome birthday surprise today. Fantastic. And look at that, man. Executed today flawlessly. Today was a flawless trading day. I did everything right. I even got out of the way quick. I had intuition to avoid long at the open. Market dove. I got in, got out of the way quick, got in again, took the trade there, got out of the way. Market did this. I chose not to buy there. I let it fall. I dove in there. I doubled in there. Got the trade. Let that guy move there. Oh, that's great. Some of these accounts, 82, 73, 36. Thank you. They told us to like bite on it on both sides.
Okay.
Hold on.
Like with our faces and all that in there?
Dude, I dare you, man. I dare you. Don't use a fork. We're not a bunch of sophisticated.
Hey, then
it's not Down Abbey over here, okay? We're a bunch of savages. Just dive in.
Why'd you ask me to go get a fork?
Because I don't want to get messy.
Then I have to get messy?
All right. There you go.
Okay.
I dare you, dude.
You guys clipping this? Oh, can you clip on?
Hold on, now let's
stream?
make it. Let's get closer. All right, dive on in. I want to see IDOT go face first into some chocolate cake.
What?
Oh, yeah, the prop table, huh? There you go. All right. I'll clear you off a spot. I feel like there's a corner right here where you'll get the least amount of frosting on your face.
Pull back my hair.
Now the trick is, I don't know if you go in like this, you're gonna get frosting on your nose. I feel like you have to kind of go down an angle. But again,
you're being. How about you show me? Demonstrate.
Okay.
You ate only the frosting though.
I cleared it off for you.
You're so sweet.
Bigger bite. That's a wussy bite. Bigger bite. Let's go. All right. Dang. Dude, I got like 90% frosting on that one. Okay. Perfect. Dude, I love cakes. Like, if it's from HEB or Kroger or something, I know, because I love their cakes. They're so good. Oh, yeah. It's basically just like pure sugar, man. All right, thank you. All right, that's good. All right, I don't want any more cake right now. But I'm gonna eat the whole thing before the end of the day, you know. All right. I have not seen anything you guys have typed in the last 20 minutes. If you asked me a question in the last 20 minutes that was important. Oh, yeah, please, thank you. Irrelevant, please retype it. We're kind of busy over here. Do I have cake on my face? What?
I already got it out.
I think I just got licked by a frog. Thank you so much All right. You thought I was going to face smash? I was going to, but I was actually being pretty nice to you today. You almost got cake smashed in your face.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Cake
Yeah.
me, cake me, cake me.
Yeah. Appreciate that, baby. Nah, dude, most of our life is spent trolling each other. It's really funny. So why am I a little cold with her? Oh, what do you mean cold? I'm just Matt in general. I'm kind of like half robot anyways. Right, speaking of caking, you're going to go see Aoki in Tampa. Oh, nice, man. Makes sense. And bless you. Long live. I'm going to tell about the legend, Matt, to your kids in the future. Generational well tutor. Well, I appreciate that, man. Some music going. Yeah, the sandwich trade is in case you hold it. The problem is breaking through yellow is not the best thing in the world. This is a second setup from Pocket here to trade up. Not a bad thought. I'm just curious. I'm relying a lot today on intuition. The market's looking like this is that red candle I was talking about. I thought we would get that. Remember, I kind of drew that out. It's very likely that the day closes out here, probably at yellow. So I'm gonna let it fall a little bit more and maybe trade it back to that. You can just see the path that it's going on, right? I remember at the beginning of the stream, I kind of drew that, right? We'd have a wick. I don't know if this makes it all the way back up to there, but it really could. I'm just curious about trade war stuff. Yeah. You know, with the things that have been going on this way the last couple of minutes, I'm really concerned that with the trade war potential with China, that any news can come out beginning or end of the day to make this market rip up, rip down, whatever. Frozen. Did I freeze? It looks like I'm here. Did it freeze for a minute? YouTube's been pretty weird for the last couple. Well, I lost internet yesterday. It looks like I'm back. All the lights are green. Am I good? Just blew 2 accounts. I froze for a hot second. Oh, that's funny. Sometimes I power down. I need oil on my joints. Does Rockstar auto chart the zones and bands? Yes, it does. Man, that was really nice of her to get me cake. I was really not expecting that. So the guys at Ninja Trader decided to move me to qualifier 3 for the Ninja Trader Cup. So I'm not doing 2 anymore. They're gonna put me in 3. That way more of you guys can do it and I can do it. We can all be in like the same contest. All right. That cake was pretty good. Any tips on how to trade properly? It's all about risk management and position sizing. That's literally the secret to trading well. Those are the things that set the winners and the losers apart from each other. Nobody can predict the stock market. Nobody's techniques, nobody's patterns can predict this. This thing is completely unpredictable. And you just have to react the correct way with the right position size. So you basically know how to quantify your risk and know trade small, trade big. Today was a pretty pro example of I knew that I had A pluses all stacked in here, a cluster. I longed here small, longed here bigger, took the profit there, waited, got the test, jumped back in, got the trade, got the profit. The in and out, framing my trade around all the pivots is you got a prime example of like a masterclass in what actually day trading is. Managing a position. What is IDOC? IDOC's the chick that came here and gave me the awesome cake and the balloons. That's her. We all call her IDOC because that's her name on Twitch. IDOC Talk. She's an eye doctor. The Twitch stream. Yesterday I predicted consolidation and today you predicted expansion. How do I predict market conditions and volatility so accurately? Lucky guess. That's really all it is. Experience allows me to remember subconsciously certain ways the market's behaved. We have trade war stuff going on. We're above VIX triple B, so it's a new VIX month. I know that we are probably gonna have some volatility. But again, that's just 2 lucky guesses in a row. Now, as you trade 10, 15, 20 years in the game, you're going to start to have somewhat of a better feel of the market to where your guesses will be a little more realistic. But again, it's still just a guess. Don't think I have some magic ability to know what's going to happen. But most of it is understanding the structure of volatility. The volatility is possible. And Trump is yelling about it. More trade war with China. Once we locked into a VIX month, it's like the market's free to decide what it wants to do. And then I just assumed that the market would test a little bit. Plus overnight yesterday, right? We tested highs and typically you'll see some resistance at highs. So the market's just rejecting some of those highs and piecing it all together. I was like, yeah, and especially today, it just looks like it's consolidating lower. Usually whenever you're double topping and testing highs in like this big W-shaped thing, you usually are going to have some flush day to retrace this part up before it decides if it's still bullish. Pretty typical pattern is that the market just dies. We have this saying, this is market never forgets a crash. So typically market dies a second time and moves up. And then this usually tests. It's just a little bit of like test. And this is pretty common. Don't look at what I'm drawing on top of a blank chart. Just look at this and compare to this. This is a pretty common sort of top consolidation pattern, what you see. Bottom consolidation pattern. Markets double test a low. It's just basic stuff. Nothing crazy here. Test, move up, come back to those highs, retrace, continue the rally. It's like a W, like this, and then go. Again, it's not a pattern. It just shows you some psychology in the form of a chart. Pattern, I guess. I don't like to say patterns exist in the market. It's just pretty common that you'll see if the market does fall off of an actual reason like trade war, the market's not going to easily rally out of it. This is pretty big and the market's just sort of undoing some of that. and sort of like realizing the fact that we should probably come down here. Another thing is that leading into, you know, Q3 earnings, right? Got the stuff coming. Oh, we got. I have earnings coming up, don't we, soon? When do earnings season start? Well, pretty soon, I think. I think today is Tesla, actually. Yeah, actually, we just jumped in the heat of it. So Tesla today, T-Mobile tomorrow, Intel tomorrow. Yeah, so we're just now kicking off. So another thing is that you're gonna usually like find the middle of the range leading into earnings as well. Very rarely are you gonna be like rally into big earnings. Market has been questionably bullish. From here, we saw that weird volatility pattern as people were just kind of short squeezes. We weren't seeing a lot of long activity. So my also belief was that because it's earnings, that will probably sort of like chop around in here for a while. So my thought was we weren't breaking out into highs. It's probably going to come down. Again, that's a very educated guess, but at the end of the day, it's just a guess. Don't give me too much credit. For like being people have called me like the Wizard of Wall Street because I guess pretty. Not only do I guess it sometimes pretty right, but I guess it pretty accurately as far as like the pivots go. But that's a whole different story. This is the science of what I do. Like, you know, DD bands and liquidity maps and stuff. You can get really solid trading pivots, but the direction, that's just a pretty good guess. Yeah. What's up, Colin? What's up, dude? Triple B is posted in the announcements, and it's also posted in its own channel called Triple B. Hey. Appreciate you so much. Thank you.
My pickle?
Good girl. Good girl. I was getting you a pat on the back. Hey, that looks really good, actually. I do like the fall colors. Hey, when are they gonna, do we have like what's the deal with the landscaping, the flowers or the plants outside? What's the plan there? I'm not taking the second trade, guys. Okay. Somebody said BS. I get it right because I'm on the White House signal chat. I'm in Donald Trump's group text. Maybe. You said a cyst on your eye removed. Ooh, my God. Are you all right, man? That sounds very painful. The boot camp, do I provide DD bands and other levels or something you have to calculate on your own? The boot camp, I teach you how this works. All the pivots, you need the software to get. Told everyone in your Discord about me, Brian F, that you're actually legit and show your trades unlike most others. Keep up the good work, brother. Here's a boot camp for someone. Oh, I really appreciate that. So I'll match your donation by putting in 60 to your 20 for 4 more. So I have 18 boot camps to give away. Let's give away some boot camps. All right. Somebody said, I'm from India. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting us know. Taking a long DD again? No. Probably gonna watch this. This is a good spot to maybe trade off of. Man, I've had such a killer day. Do I want to risk it? That's the real question. Man, pop 1 contract, 1 account. NASDAQ at the liquidity pocket. S&P is at dynamic MHP right now, but I don't know, man. I honestly, this sort of failure point here, oh, it's kind of weird. I could take the EST setup for like keeping it small. We do have some A pluses lining up. All right, let's pivot at one time. If I have any other accounts I could still trade on. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, let me do this one. All right. I'll grab it with NASDAQ, just 1. And let me grab it with 1 here. Yeah, let me grab it with 1 there. Actually, let's grab it with 3 in one of the big accounts and let's keep it small. I'll lose 2,500 if I'm wrong. Big ups if I'm right. EST every single time. Thank you guys for the donations, by the way. I go back in the bull zone line. Nah, this one on the second test, if this one holds, I'm probably going to hang on to it for a bigger run. I'm not really sure how I want to handle this one, though. I'm a little worried about this day. And NASDAQ DD band is one thing. S&P is not even close. This could completely crash out to S&P today. MHP here. We got a cluster here. So I'll probably take the risk on this. But after this little squeeze move, this was like really rapid squeeze and the market's continuing to sell. It feels like things are starting to pull back, and I don't really think we're going to get a big rally off of this. But maybe. Maybe so. All right, let's give away 18 bootcamp seats. $18 of you will get to come to our bootcamp for free. Type in free class if you haven't done the free class yet. See you later, Gamma. Have a good day, man. Buffer, buffer, buffer. Yeah. It's getting a little rough around the edges here on this edge here. It's not looking hot. Boy, that selling pressure's thick. I don't even know if I like it anymore. It's gonna fight here for a little bit because it's on the edge. This is MHP dynamic on S&P and MHP dynamic on NASDAQ. Both of them are tapping right now. If we break through this, it's probably gonna die into a bear market, so be careful. I'm not sure if we break these highs here, though. Okay. You guys got 10 seconds to type your name in if you haven't taken the boot camp and you want to take it. It's our 20-day masterclass on trader training program. You actually get to come to the first month for free. So it's a daily class every day for a month. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Yeah. All right. Choose 18 random names from this list. We're halfway through. You can decide to jump in now or wait until January whenever we start up a new boot camp. It's up to you. We're not going to do another one until the beginning of the year. Diego, Alchavito, Lucy, Alir Trader, Beast, Boost, Wit, Redondo, Neljon, AOA Trader, Daniel Benjamin, The King, Coda, Camille Zora, Jericho, Relaxing Zen, Aga B, Modern Leads, Kent, Game Trade, LNT, Riz Around the World, and Whitney. If you mean Wit, it's already included. Okay, Whitney. When is that? Oh, I think that's a no from ChatGPT. All right. Nope. So Whitney and Wit. All right. Congrats, y'all. All you're going to do is go to the Discord, go to the bootcamp channel, and talk to Slacks or admin, and then tell him you won. And he knows it's you. Take the screenshot of your YouTube ID, and we'll hook you up and give you instructions how to get in. Congratulations. 18 bootcamp winners. It's giveaway craziness for my birthday today. Congrats, y'all. All right. Ooh, hit that pocket. Look at that. Look at that bad boy there. Let's let it ride. I don't think it's hitting that DD and holding. Okay. Dare I double up at the better pivot? Build on the cluster. If we lose this, then it's just a loss. So It's going to be scary here. The bet is that we hold above here. Guys from the boot camp, what's the percent of days that close below green? Just a double test, just to test you guys in your memory. You guys, a percent of days that close below green? Only 8% of days, right? And that's, like I said, it can get pretty bad if it does break through it. Yeah, it just fell right through it, man. That's pretty gnarly. But hopefully it holds. It's passing through it pretty quick. Now we're gonna have overshoots because triple B is the way that it is. I'd allow it to overshoot a little bit before I get too eager about chasing it too hard. My bet is we end up above green. 92% of days will end up above green. By the end of the day, though, so I gotta hang through this. 8% of days below, right? Again, I'm gonna take a stab at this one more time, and I'm keeping the risk light, very light, because it is volatile and it's on the edge. That's why I'm not hitting it super hard here. Come on, Nasdaq, you got this. On a tick chart, you can see a little bit of that liquidity pocket buffering right there. You can just see that there's just sort of like liquidity right on the edge, which is kind of what I'm betting on, which is good here. All right. Don't want to break that MHP, you know. I'm pretty bad for the market if it does. Above green means in our back test, we count how many days. So in the DD bands, there's a band. It's a green band, top and bottom. It's fixed in time. The futures markets open between the bands. 4% of days close by futures close above the band. 8% of days by futures close below. 88% of days close in the middle. So when you do the math on the lower band, it's 92% of days will close above the lower band by the end of the day. Only 8% of days will fall below the lower band and continue to fall. That's what the backtest means, Mo. These are all fundeds right now. I'm trading these in all my fundeds right now. This is Tradeify, straight to funded here. Usually I trade just to the band and then I call it. That's pretty solid. I'm liking it. But the band is going to be a really big fight here, so watch out in case it rejects and sells further. This was the scalp. I could be a little greedy on this one to hold for a reversal. But be very careful, because if we do break 36, it's another 30 points to drop on S&P. So it can get pretty gross. A pretty big fight here. And that VIX is building up pretty big. VVIX is still above 100. It's at 105. Would be a good consistent profit goal for 50K TPT? I don't really know. A profit goal is like, it's really hard. For me, I go for max profit, but consistency allows. Like if there's consistency, then I go for whatever it tells me to get. As far as what you're trying to achieve, I can't answer that question for you. You have to decide. Maybe somebody here has an answer for that. For example, like if I have an account that allows me to make $9,000 with 20% consistency, then I got to make $1,800 a day. I go basically for that. Now, some of them I'll bust consistency on purpose and I'll just brute force like a fat trade right out the door just to give me some fat to play with. And then I'll slowly bring the consistencies down over time. It depends on how you're trying to trade it, what your goal is. You have to basically state your goal. Somebody said they do about $700 a day. That's probably about right for the 50Ks. Do I show when I enter trades? Oh, all day. Like I'm one of the only people that actually does show that. You see the right side of the screen? Do you see this right here? This is an active trade. Like my whole platform on YouTube was built around being like the only person that shows their trades for the longest time. I was YouTube's first future streamer 10 years ago. Me, Pat Whelan, and Trades and Matt. We were the first 3 future streamers on YouTube. And all I ever did was trade on screen. So you can see when I enter a trade, position size, cost basis, profit, everything. Is it bad to be in longs right now? Yeah, probably. That's why I'm in one. So it's breaking through a low probability zone. It can collapse pretty quick. So I'm a little nervous on this one. I'm taking a long at the edge and it could be a pretty big loss if I'm wrong. So I'm my hands on the button here. I want that bear zone to hold. I don't. We start losing this orange line in the S&P, it's gonna fuck me over pretty good. So we'll see. So what I do, so when I calculate a daily loss limit, I have a rule of thumb. Whatever your total loss limit to blow up is, I don't know what it is on a 50K account, but let's say on a 50K account, they give you $2,000 of loss limit to bust. Okay, I'm just making up a number. I give myself personally, daily, 3 days to blow up. That's a rule that I just give myself because that's my budget. What you do to answer that question is you have a budget for how much you're willing to spend a month on props. Think a little further, budget your money. An example is, let's say that I have $1,000 a month to put into my trading for props, and that's my budget. And the account I want to buy is $100, okay? So there's 20 trading days in a month, and let's assume I just blow up the account and buy another one, blow up the account, buy another one. How do I stretch $1,000 all month? Well, that's blowing up an account every 2 days, right? Because there's 20 days in a month, and every 2 days I blow up at $100. That adds up to $1,000 by the end of the month. So then you're giving yourself 2 days to blow up if you're trading one account at a time. That's the rule there. You can budget your money on how many accounts you're trading at a time. All goes into that math. So you set your own daily loss limit based on how much you're willing to spend per month. Assume you'll blow up immediately. So this example, $1,000 budget at $100 an account, trading one account at a time gives me 2 days to blow up. I have to make it count. So essentially, if my total loss limit was $2,000 and I have to make it last 2 days, then my daily loss limit is $1,000. Lose $1,000, lose $1,000 the next day, blow up. Day 1. Lose $1,000, lose $1,000 the next day, blow up. Day 4, et cetera, et cetera. And by the end of the month, you spend $1,000. Now, granted, you're not going to blow up and lose every day, hopefully. But to answer that question, that's how you do it. the handle that you have is to set a fixed amount at which you're willing to lose when trading, or you're willing to invest when doing props. No trader does not budget their money like this. Every day I have a, this is how much I'm willing to lose number. Every day I have a, this is how much I'm willing to lose for the month number. Like I always, because the statistics are there. If I don't take the trade every time, then I'm kind of robbing myself of the odds. So it's, I'm not limiting my trade by an arbitrary thing of like, well, I already made money, I'm done. It's like, if something happens 90% of the time, then I need to take it 90% of, I need to take it every time, because every time it's more often that it's going to work or not. So I'm letting the odds of something carry my trade. So I grabbed 10 contracts in NASDAQ just a second ago, and I'm up $5,000 on that trade. I'm just taking scalps here. I'm going to trim it down very quickly to 2 contracts and let it ride. Let me update you guys with the screenshot here very quickly. I bought 10 at the dip, just like I've been doing. I've been slamming this hard. I'm going for Fund to Next biggest payout they've ever had. That's going to be me, this $3,000 win right now. So I got 2 accounts that are open right now. Is now up to about 7,000 and some change. That's this account right here. That one's up, and this account is this one here in the middle. So I trimmed it down to 2 to hold a runner of 2, just in case it does rally from here. I scooped up with 10 on that 40 points there, which was pretty nice. Let the 2 run. Now this one, I'm going to be actually kind of a wuss about it too and trim that to 1. And this one, I'm also going to trim down to 2. I'm gonna leave it at 2. Yeah. How long does it take for Slacks to respond? Well, granted that we're giving away 43 accounts and 20 boot camps today, probably a while today. If you don't, like, if you say because I lost, I need to stop trading, or because I won, I need to stop trading, emotions are controlling your journey at that point. Statistically, if something happens more often than it doesn't, you must take the trade every single time for the odds to realize that 92%. So I would not, again, every day I must take a bet at green that we close above green, because the odds are very high. And if I choose when I do and don't do that, then I'm asymmetric with the events. The odds may not be as good. I have to hit it every time because the odds are based on looking at every time. So specifically, anything that happens 80% or 90% or higher, I will take every time, no matter how much I've made or how much I've lost. Do I pay Slacks and prop accounts? Nah, dude, I pay Slacks a fat salary. I pay Slacks a fat 6-figure salary. Oh, he's like my right-hand man. He makes some good bucks. I pay Slacks them stacks. Slacks just got a huge raise 2 months ago. Oh, you're getting, yeah. You add it up now. He's gonna be breaking 6 figs going, yeah, pretty soon, yeah. Actually, you got more than double. You got a huge, you got, let me think. You got a 200% raise, sir. A couple months back. And as we grow, we all grow together as the group grows. Slacks, oh man, he needs a department of people. There's too much going on in Rocket Scooter. Slacks needs to start hiring people. Simon didn't get a raise. Not yet. You'll get one soon. Simon deserves a raise for shouting at me when I miss my trade setups. He always reminds me if I'm missing something. right, so my accounts, I don't have room for the screenshot. I'll just explain everything to you here. These are always funded. All funded. These are funded. I explained it this morning. These are me churning and passing multiple evals and funded next. I've got 30 past evals just sitting there in a buffer in case I blow up these 4. I'm going to be funded next's biggest payout they've ever done. So there's 4 funded accounts here and 5 funded accounts here. And I'm training an eval machine to continue passing the no DLL accounts just in case they take it away. I've got 30 of them in reserve passed. And I continue to pass them just to keep passing them in case they go away. All right, let's take it. I'm going to take the full profit on that. I'm going to take the full profit on that right up to bull zone. And we are cool. I like that candle and those 2 burnt candles there. I've closed. Everything's done. And now we are kosher. I'm flat. Good deal. Simple setup. 100% wins today. 0% losses. This was great. With I explained this morning is that funded next, no DLL, uncapped payout, no profit split. All of that, I feel like it's too good to be true. I need to have a stockpile of them for the minute they change the rules and remove that. I've got a stockpile of these accounts grandfathered in so I can trade no DLL with funded next for the next 5 fucking years once they get rid of the good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Funded next you can pass in 3 days. And I know you're new here, the person that's asking, it's been the same every single stream since the beginning of the year, since I started doing props. It's been exactly the same. It's the same thing. I've been babysitting the same Tradeify straight to funded accounts since March. I've made $71,000 in payouts with Tradeify. I'm $9,000 payout away from going live with Tradeify. I'm live with my funded futures and I'm live with ETF. I only show these 2 on the screen, but I'm also trading ETF live account, my funded futures live account, and a bunch of other things in my own personal account. I'm also trading the stream. Mike Jamali said, I feel like giving a lifetime, I can give one away to you. Oh, okay. See, that's good, trying to manifest it, right? So funded next, you just pass and then stockpile them. As soon as, if they get rid of the no DLLs, which they're, every time they had that sale, I would just pass as many as I could to have a stockpile of them. It's, there is no firm out there that has no DLL and uncapped payouts. It is, I don't know how they're not losing money and going bankrupt. For whatever the case may be, I've got a stockpile of these things ready to go. After payout, the MLL goes to the balance of the account after withdrawal. No, MLL is 0. Yeah. Like MLL is your starting point. You have to leave yourself some buffer after you take your payout. Hey, Trader Rewire, I know you're trying to send me a message. Let me explain something to you. I have limited real estate on my screen. You see this? You see these names at the top and you see this name above my head? I get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to rent real estate on my screen to these prop accounts. And I can just sit back and collect $2 million a year jacking off. Thank you for your commentary on what I should do with my screen real estate. I'm cool though. I'm not gonna listen to some rando in chat to tell me how to design my stream. I'll take the free 2 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any room to put anything else on the screen. I have limited real estate. This is all I have. I have to rent out the damn marquee and the sidebar and everything else like that. Trust me, I wish I could put 14 DOMs on the stream. Like, big red flag. Dude, I've won 2 trading contests this year. I was top 5 in the Robins. I've been babysitting the same Tradeify accounts with 80% win rate. Here, let me take you a screenshot of that. You're new, which I think it's great to question people because you're new, but stick around and you'll see. I post everything and show everything live. And let me show you. Hold on, I'll give you a screenshot. Just because I don't have room for it doesn't mean it's not real. I'll show you. Let me show you my journal here. Literally. Okay. Let me log into this. Hold on. I just have a design, and you know, you can rent this banner right here. You can rent this banner right there. You can rent those banners up at the top. I don't just throw names up there because I'm being nice. That's an ad. You're buying ad space. You know what I'm saying? So trust me when I say every square inch on this screen is worth thousands of dollars a day. Because of the amount of traffic we drive to our partners. So. How many people here use Rocket Scooter? Everybody here uses Rocket Scooter for the most part. Oh, what was I in the middle of doing this? Now, again, I tell you guys, I'm on this huge ass winning streak. Now, Tradeify had a loss this day, but my Fund Index went over, so the streak was still green. Yeah, this is the month. Again, Tradeify straight to funded accounts. This is not eval. This is real. There you go. So I'm on a win streak since September, but this is October. I haven't had a losing fucking day. This day was red, but the funded necks were like up 20 grand that day. So the whole day was actually green. Any more questions? I just don't have room to show it. Like I said, I rent out millions of dollars a year worth of ad space. So, but maybe that satisfies your curiosity. That's not eval, right? That's the trade journal from Tradeify. That's pretty real. But I really expect people to question everything. But when I give you an answer, I'm being legit about it. I haven't lost a trading day since September 7th. No, the 8th. September. No, it was the Friday. It was the 5th. The 5th was the last time I lost a trading day in September. Green, 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 and Tradeify. Green, 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 green. Ow. It's just, I don't have room on the screen to show that. I really don't. Do you need the futures data? It's more convenient to add the futures data, yeah. But yeah. So these are Tradeify straight to funded accounts. Yeah. What I show in the bootcamp, how I analyze the tick chart. I can help you guys out with that today at the bootcamp. Yeah. Yellow line is a margin buffer limit pivot. It's a really strong pivot for longer term trends. And I'm not making fun of that guy. I teach you guys to question everybody and question everything. And I would be skeptical too of anything, which is totally right to do. I'm not mad at that guy, but when I say I don't have room and you're like, yes, you do, don't argue with me. Like, that's the difference. Like I said, I'll take the free millions of dollars. You know what I mean? At least I'm honest about that. You know what I mean? It's a business decision. But I mean, the accolades are there. If you ever want to see it, I'll take the screenshot and show it to you. Evals, that wouldn't be there if those were evals. That's continuous month of data. So hopefully that satisfies your curiosity. Those are straight 150K straight to fund is with Tradeify. I've been trading those same accounts since March, by the way. Those accounts total have a total buffer of $250,000 of profit in them too. Each account has plenty of buffer. So they each have about 50 grand profit, and they're making $600, $900, whatever a day, $2,000 a day, whatever the consistency is at the time. To hit profit and call it, yeah. What's my trading style? Volume prediction. We're like the first group you've ever seen live trading that does volume prediction. Yeah. Jeff says, remember my screen if anybody wants to rent some space. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day. I mean, like, look, I think a lot of these scammers out there that pretend to trade, like, mask the idea that they make affiliate. I had this conversation last night. Me and Evan were talking about it. Somebody was like, I feel like the people that chase affiliate, there's two kinds of traders. There's real traders and there's the fake prop affiliate traders. And I was like, yeah, but also there's kind of some overlap there. Right. Most people in the affiliate space are scrounging. There are levels to this game. Your average affiliate, like your no-name people on Twitter, like fucking, I don't know, Renas and the Kellyanns of the world, these people, right? They probably make, I don't know, 10 grand a month, something small, selling affiliate codes. Not that big. They make a six-figure salary. They're not like known people, but you hear them all the time pushing codes, right? And that's what people think when they think of prop trader and affiliate space. You make like 10 G's a month. You can make a pretty decent salary like that. There's levels to this game. There are people that make hundreds of thousands a month. There's not even like, there is like one tier and then there's another tier. And there's a handful of people in the top tier that make many, many, many millions a year in the prop space. As affiliates, as partners, as ad spaces, whatever. There's only a handful of people there, but the people that are there are also really good traders. Brian, Pat, Rips. These guys make an extra couple $1,000,000 on top of the millions they already make trading because they're good traders. But they also leverage their skill set for extra free revenue. But the 99% of these affiliates are scrounging for like 5K and 10K a month and like fighting each other tooth and nail on social media for the handful of customers they do have. And that's what gives people that bad taste in the mouth, which is why you should question everything. Most of these people are trying to scrounge together their paltry six-figure salary on the affiliate space and not really be good traders. So you should question everything. Who's Brian? Like Brian Stonk. Like Brian Stonk makes millions of dollars a year from affiliate dollars easily. But only like, you know, your top 10 or so people make that much. It's not like everybody makes that much. There's a myth that's like, all affiliates are making millions of dollars a year. Only a handful of them are, trust me. Your other folks out there, don't ask me how I know everyone's sales numbers, but I know everyone's sales numbers. Trust me. I know the rankings out there of who's who and who brings in what. So there's a lot of people out there that make it seem like because you do props, because you do whatever, you're a sucky trader. Because most sucky traders are doing props. It's not the other way around though. Most good traders that, you know, I'm winning trading contests. I've traded my live account for 9 years on stream. I got into props because it's relevant and we have a trading platform. Relevancy is important to brand building. So for me, it was a business decision to leverage our popularity in props to be relevant in the platform space and this in everything else space. So it's a leveraging trick. For me, do I need props? No. What am I gonna do? What, you know, I could take a, let's see, I can take an $80,000 payout with Fund and Next right now. Do I need $80,000? Not at all. But why am I still trading Fund and Next? Because I want Fund and Next to be like, this is the biggest payout we've ever had, Matt Cowart, to show off. Then my brand gets bigger, right? So the whole point is like I'm leveraging all these cool new tools in the prop space creatively to explode my brand into virality. like being smart about the business side of being a trading educator, but I'm also one of the few that's actually pretty good at this too. But I agree, most people that are selling affiliate codes are dog shit traders. They're not even good traders. They're kind of like novices themselves, but they found a little niche that if you're big enough and you got like a medium-sized 5,000 people following you or less, you might be able to leverage all of your brand and YouTube for a nice little 6-figure salary. What these kids do is they pay their bills with that, then they go out there and then just trade sim on live, take no risk, and make a salary. So they're basically making 100K just a paper trade on stream. This is what most people. But I'll tell you guys, I know, because Rips gets heat and Brian Stocks gets heat and Pat gets heat. They're like, you guys are just sim prop trading. They're like, yeah, we know, but we don't need to do this, but it's free millions of dollars extra just to do this. And no good trader would not leverage that vehicle for extra money, for like no extra work. And so it's a haven for the frauds and fakes, but it's also a haven for the very smart business folks as well that have other things they're doing. You know, Pat's building this massive multimedia empire. Brian's building his own prop conglomerate website that's directing me, like everybody. And I have Rocket Place and Rocket Scooter. The smart people that have businesses in this space are leveraging props for an audience, which is, and I'm always so transparent about my motives. I mean, I only trade props to make a ton of extra money and grow the brand. Do I need anything? No. The payouts, what do they do? Nothing. They just go into a bank account, invest in other things. Yeah. And so that's how most people are about it. I spent 9 years trading a live account numbers shown, broker statements shown, everything. And then the minute I learned how to leverage the prop space, our account is up 5,200. Our YouTube channel in views is up 5,200% in the last 10 months. 5,200%. 52x growth in size. We're getting 20,000 views a day. We used to get 300, 200. Is that 50? Hold on, wait. No, that's more than 50. Hold on. 20,000 divided by 300. Did I do that wrong? That's 6,000% gain now. What's my biggest profit-wise? I've had $1 million months. If you saw me in 2020 on my live stream, I was actually trading an account with over $1 million in it. Everything shown. Account numbers shown, account balance shown, P&L shown, everything. And I was having 5- and 6-figure days. Ali's been here for like 5 years. He's seen it. Early on, I was trading just my one futures account. I only started props seriously like in March, February, March. Is a business decision of the Rock Scooter shareholders. The props are the biggest thing that are here, and it will be the biggest thing. It will be where the futures industry is going. Every major broker, every major prop firm, every major broker is going to be in props. And now look at this, like we've got Tradeovate prop and Ninja prop. We knew all the bigs were going to it. So as a business decision, we had to pivot our focus to be in that space because we didn't want to be left behind. Like I said, we're a really good business. You know, we can see the space and understand it. So we need to be front and center here, baby. Yeah. But yeah, question everything, including me. Trust me. I still have a lot of real estate right here. I get this little sliver. Look, guys, it's even as like Sean is in here. Hey, what's up, Sean? We got Sean in the house, Sean Sawyer. Some people have said, like, Matt, why don't you trade your MyFunded Futures account on stream anymore? Because, you know, when I asked, you know, they asked me the same thing. Hey, why don't you trade your MyFunded Live account on stream? Well, because I asked them to pay me $20,000 a month to show it off, and they didn't do it, so I'm not doing it. Screen space is for rent when you're on social media these days. So what I'm showing, they pay me to show. Let's just be transparent about that. If I'm trading your account on the stream, they give me a monthly paycheck to trade their account on my stream. That's 100% true. So it's not like, what are you hiding? What are you doing? This shit's for rent. So You know, I sent them an offer. They were like, nah, I don't think we're going to pay that. And I was like, because they pay me to be on the show and everything, right? So I asked for a raise. That was too much. It's their choice to make. So I stopped showing it. And screen spaces for rent. You know what we're doing with all the money we're making? We're expanding Rocket Scooter and building Rocket Place and building some cool shit with it. You know what I mean? So. Can I make a crypto? Ah, dude, I would never do that. So. Rocket Scooter is a trading platform that has a gamma exposure focus, volume prediction and gamma exposure. So my company created Rocket Scooter and the tools inside of it. We focus on a process called volume prediction. Positional risk analysis is the type of analysis. We look at options positions, we find pivots and futures with high probability. How much would TipStop have to pay me Project X on stream? Well, because I'm partnering with Tradeabate and NinjaTrader, by the way. That's another thing. Oh shit, I gotta really quick, yeah. Hold on. Speaking of Ninja, hold on. That's that's Coke and Pepsi right there. You got to pick a side in this prop space now. You got to either be team Michael Paddock or you got to be team NinjaTrader. You got to pick one or the other. Currently, they're fighting pretty hard for allegiances. So like Pat and me are both on team NinjaTrader right now. So if Top Step, I wouldn't join team Top Step if they paid me stupid amounts of money to do it. I don't believe in them. I don't believe in their cause. I don't believe in what they're doing for the space. You know, that obviously it's now been proven that Top Step owns Project X. The fact that Top Step is now a huge data collection center for over half of the prop accounts that exist. They now have information on all their competitors. That's a high conflict of interest amount in my book. Like that's too much. So you buy an account with, I don't know, Tradeify, and you buy the Project X version of that. Michael Paddock's got your info, buddy. So, you know, this is why I don't agree with, right? They didn't, and they were like elusive when they were asked about it. They didn't fully disclose it. Everybody had to, like, internet sleuths had to figure it out. And then finally yesterday, Jamie was busting the whole, he found like a job listing of somebody talking about all of Top Step's holdings and Project X was listed on there. We've all known because I'm in the industry, so I've known, but everybody's knowledge of it is mostly like speculation, but also we kind of know. But now it's like, okay, now it's public, right? And you didn't know that half your prop firms are funneling data right up to Top Step, and they're collecting information about their competitors to give them a competitive advantage. And they're trying to start a regulatory organization, meaning that they'll monitor and maybe tell your prop firm, hey, by the way, he's shorting in Top Step and longing at Tradeify. Just wanted to let you know. And Tradeify could be like, well, thank you for letting us know that. And all of a sudden, you as a trader now have the casinos working together to further disadvantage you from winning. And most people have a problem with that, including me. Can you use any prop firm with Rocket Scooter? So Rocket Scooter doesn't connect to prop firms, unfortunately. Any movement with the PW and Top Step thing? I don't hear anything about it. I would assume that there's an arbitration clause in their contract. I didn't read it. I would be very shocked if that went to court and not arbitration. They'll probably settle. And it'll probably be nothing. Pat voices opinions, the same opinions I have. Like, Top Step is being shady and doing shady shit. And, you know, a lot, trust me, Pat's too rich to give a fuck. The lawsuit ain't gonna shut him up. care. He'll pay the settlement and keep going at it, He's basically like, you're not going to buy my silence. You guys are doing shady shit. I'm going to blow the whistle on it. Good for him. Like, I stand by him for doing that. I don't believe in regulatory organizations that don't disclose to you. And I wrote yesterday on Twitter, I was like, it's like you go to the hospital and the hospital's secretly owned by a drug company, and that doctor's prescribing you drugs from that company and you didn't know it. Like, you didn't know there's some kind of like, you're not getting the best treatment and care because there's some kind of business incentive underneath all of it. You're kind of getting hosed a little bit, right? If we let Top Step get too much power, what they're going to end up doing is communicating between the props and educating them on how you're playing the system. Now, again, you may decide that, I went along in one prop firm and then short in another, and that's a viable strategy. Some people do that, prop firm arbitrage. So a self-regulatory organization would eliminate that, advantage play you can have as a trader. They would immediately remove. Do I think PW will pay? Probably already cut him a check. They probably already settled. Because he's not talking about him anymore, and we're not hearing anything about the lawsuit. If I know anything about lawsuits, it's very likely went to arbitration. They settled a month ago, or it went to a mediator and they settled. Because he immediately stopped talking, and then there's nothing public. So I'm assuming it's already settled and sealed. Yeah. But like, good for him, Like, you can't let the Top Step people have too much power over the industry, especially with the incentives of not being transparent and bogus, phony marketing and stuff. The hospital example be in the near future. Yeah. So the doctor is like, I want you to take this medication. It should be, also, this drug company owns the hospital and pays my salary, just letting you know, right? You should kind of be like, by the way, I know you're trading with us over here at whatever prop firm. Just letting you know, we're operated by Top Step, in case you didn't know. And we're sending your data to another company, in case you didn't know. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of legality, I feel like, sharing personal data or collecting personal data of a competitor. It's like every time you buy, something, the competitor learns all about you, your name, where you live, your demographic, credit card numbers, shit like that. I didn't think that was pretty kosher. I don't know. That's just me though. So yeah, anyways, back in the conversation, you can pay me to rep Top Step. Ever. I told the people at Ninja, I was like, I'm on Team Ninja for free already. I will campaign Top Step into the ground. I need to. Because I don't agree with that accumulation of power and non-disclosure to customers. I feel like customers have a right to have, competitors need to be like, you get anti-monopoly is basically what it is. The firms need to operate independently without one firm controlling everybody's hand, forcing rules. Every firm under your umbrella got screwed yesterday. And Top Step screwed everybody over. There was an outage. They get an advantage. They didn't screw over their own customers. They screwed over all the other props operating under Project X. They all got screwed over. And that's the competitive advantage, Hershey's used to sell Mars chocolate before they made their own. And Hershey's could charge them whatever they want. They could squeeze their own competitors if they want. Like, they can make, okay, guys, guess what? We've decided that you're not allowed to work on Project X anymore unless you have a consistency rule. Yeah, but we're not going to have one, though. We can do whatever we want. You give somebody the power to do that, they will price fix. They will lock competition to price fix, which is trade law illegal. You can't do that. You can't price fix. You can't rig a contest either. If they force the people under Project X to use certain kind of rules, then they're rigging the contest collectively, and that's also illegal in a way. So, like I said, I feel like the conflict of interest is too big there. Right? That's how I feel. They wouldn't pay me or any other person, so it makes sense you would shit on them. No, that's bro, don't undermine the fact that I've got a brilliant mind that can think on its own. Nobody pays me for my fucking opinion, bro. You got to be having like 9 feet of fucking tinfoil on your head to sit there and think I'm sitting there with the CEO of Kraken. Please go shit on Top Step, and they're paying me to do it, bro. Like I have a brain that works, right? I've been an advocate for fairness in the futures and prop space because I'm just a loudmouthed asshole with a brain. Trust me. Yellow line is calculated. There's a process we teach in the bootcamp on how to calculate it. It's one of the manual ones that we have. On ES right now, this is a long pivot on ES. This one right here. This is definitely a long setup. The idea is, do I want to take it one more time? I fit that DD band trade twice today. It's a pretty good setup to hold. I'm probably going to sit out on it though. Yeah, I promise you guys, if Top Step offered me a salary, I wouldn't take it. I do not believe in that company. And then to dispel your tinfoil hat theory, as a businessman, I wouldn't shit on an opportunity that could be there. So even if they could pay, why would I burn the bridge? You know what I mean? What happens if they open the door and take over the world? I've permanently burned the bridge. I can never get a job there. I would keep my mouth shut if I really cared about who paid me to say what. I would just play a nice, even line, walk the middle, not rock the boat. You know what I mean? For the potential. So I wouldn't go out there and shit on anybody because they could pay down the road. I wouldn't salt that earth. Yeah. I mean, I'm on Team Ninja Trader and I tweeted the other day that their contest was shitty and needed to be redesigned. I'm even a partner with Ninja Trader. I was like, guys, what is this? I love you guys, but man, this one day YOLO contest, what's up with that? I already gave you rewind the stream, right? I told you I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the ultimate goals of what Top Step's trying to achieve. Self-regulatory organization, collecting data from all their competitors, having competitive advantage over the competitors, forcing them to take hits because they're reliant on Project X, and Top Step is not taking the hit. Like Top Step's, the AWS caused all of Project X to go down, and every prop firm under the umbrella got screwed, and Top Step, Project X told them, well, deal with it. But they told their own customers, hey guys, we got your back, right? So you have too much power over the space because you built a hub where they're reliant on your software to operate their business. And therefore you essentially maintain a monopoly. This is why I don't stand by them. It's almost like trying to use whatever clout or whatever we have to prevent or to educate people on how bad it can be if there's a monopoly, right? The prop space as you know it could significantly change if one person had way too much control over the majority of things and data. Here. Yeah. Long setup, good from here? Possibly. I'm going to tell you, for whatever it's worth, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to wait for the S&P. It's kind of what I've been waiting for. This is A+ on S&P. So I'm going to see if it hits that second down. So the $19 subscription is just for the classes. It's $1 a day. The platform is $99 for the first month, which comes with the classes too. Is it okay for you to log into Tradeovate with a different email to keep trading paper sim on a new free trial? Yeah, I think so. You can have as many accounts with Tradeovate as you want for different paper accounts. Yeah, you can open up as many as you want. Mike, no shorts today. All longs, man. All longs. Although I did say it was probably going to come down, so. So the rules of the Ninja Trader tournament will change for the 27th. Yeah, so I have another meeting with Ninja Trader today to talk about that. So they're doing some stuff with this qualifier. They're actually moving me from qualifier 2 to qualifier 3. And I'm going to help facilitate the qualifier 3 competition for everybody and hopefully make it better. Yeah, so Facts by Monkey, I'm not sure about that. But as long as I remember, because I know I have a bunch of Tradeovate logins for like different, you know, over the years. I've been customer, you know, I was Tradeovate's 67th customer. My account number used to be V0067 when they first opened up. I was literally, when they first, I got a phone call from Ryan Hansen. Yeah, 67, believe it or not, right? When they started that, you know, Matt, Tracer Matt and me and one of my guys that worked for me were like in the top 100 customers. And we were like promoting Tradeovate when it first got started. Because their business model was no commissions. You paid a monthly fee for unlimited trades, which was kind of cool at the time. And nobody was doing it. So if you made enough trades, it was worth it. But yeah, I was their 67th customer. One of my original mods, his name was Ben. He was their 5th customer. So his account was 0005. That was before it merged with Ninja. Like I still have that account and a couple other accounts I've opened with Ninja over the years. And I just now opened a new one. So I got like, I don't know, 4 accounts, 5 accounts of those guys probably. I've changed your perspective on shorting. Yeah, see, market's coming down and all my trades were long. Isn't that crazy, right? Even in down markets, long opportunities are plentiful. And it's not just catching the direction. I mean, I've long there, long there, long there. It's been, you can make money in both sides of the market. In the greater bull market being bullish, the long trade is still, opportunities are still there. You feel like Top Step X's platform has more slippage than any other ever traded? Yeah, that's known in the industry. Like I work very closely with My Funded Futures and what they're working on and building. And that's one of the things that's always talked about is that Project X is very bad when it comes to slippage and getting fills. Very bad. Did I do the 20 accounts giveaway? Oh, I need to do one more giveaway. Shit, we got a couple more minutes to do it. Hold on. Did I give away the 43 accounts yet? I gave away 21. Oops. All right, we gotta give away 23 more accounts. All right, what do I want to give away today? I got 7 minutes to give away 20 something accounts. Hold on. Shit, I don't know if we have time to do it. Totally forgot. What next? We gave away Elite Trader funding. We give away ramp. All right. I have to finish it up at the end of the day. You know what though? Oh, guys, we don't have time. Okay, here's what you have to do. I will do it at the end of the day because I have to run in 2 minutes. We won't get this done in time. Sorry, guys. Hold on. So when I come back after My Funded TV, here's what we're going to do. I start on My Funded TV for an hour. Follow me there for an hour. And then I'm going to come back here and then do the rest of them. So 43 accounts. I've given away 21. So I got 22 more to go. We also do a giveaway every day on My Funded TV. So I run the Lunch Money with Matt show. We'll do Tradeify, TPT today. Everybody stop typing. Go here, go here, go here. It'll be Tradeify and Take Profit. Everybody click that link. I'll be live on My Funded TV in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. It's been one hell of a trading day. Again, my winning streak continues. It's been kind of nice. So you guys, everybody come back after I come back from My Funded TV. And I'll do the giveaways there, the rest of it. Very nice. 37K today. Crushing it. All right. We'll see y'all later. Click that link and join me on My Funded TV. Go there, give Tom some love, and we'll see you in a little bit, and we'll be back immediately the hour after that.